eyes. Queen of discord where I stand, chaos in my every hand. Goddess of the wild night, bringing dreams to shattered light. Valhalla's throne is where I reign, with a heart that knows no pain. Goddess of the wild night, bringing dreams to shattered light. Valhalla's throne is where I reign, with a heart that knows no pain. Arrows of courage and might, feel the passion, feel the pride. Crave the edges of my dance, take a leap, take a chance. Attitude lights up the sky, sassy sparks that never die. In my world you'll find the flame, burning bright without a name. Feel the thrill inside your soul, breaking chains to make you whole. Through the chaos find your way, in my kingdom you will stay. Arrows of courage and might, feel the passion, feel the pride. Crave the edges of my dance, take a leap, take a chance. Goddess of the wild night, bringing dreams to shattered light. Valhalla's throne is where I reign, with a heart that knows no pain. Arrows of courage and light, feel the passion, feel the pride. Crave the edges of my dance, take a leap, take a chance. In the city, neon lights, dancing under cyber skies. Foxes running through the night, glowing with electric eyes. Wicked rich from the east, schemes and plans never cease. Flying with wit, she moves so fast in the shadows of the past. Cyberfox run away, alien dreams night turns to day. Project story of the time, in this world of code sublime. Glitch in the system, clocks rewind, secrets hidden you can find. Tech and dreams they intertwine, through the matrix undefined. Feel the thrill inside your soul, breaking chains to make you whole. Through the chaos find your way, in my kingdom you will stay. Cyber thoughts run away, alien dreams night turns to day. Project story of the time, in this world of code sublime. In the shadows I reside, with that fire in my eyes. Queen of discord where I stand, chaos in my every hand.
I might have accidentally deafened myself because I was jamming out.
Bam! Girl, that is you in a song.
Hell yeah!
Absolutely.
Yes.
Fires me up every time.
I do have an idea for a new song.
Oh my goodness.
I have no idea. I don't know if I want to tell y'all or not, because I don't know if I want it to be a surprise or not. Do you want me to tell you without having any idea? This is a gamble.
Okay.
I don't know. I do and I don't.
I
do
know.
and I
That's
don't.
exactly where I'm at.
You know, because I'm like, oh God, it'll be
You-
a great surprise. But I'm curious.
You know what? We're not here next week, so we can keep it as a surprise.
Okay, fair.
All right. That sounds good.
My mouth
Yeah.
started salivating as soon as she said, I'm going to do a new one. I'm like, ooh, what's it going to be?
I already have an idea for the sequel to this story. So I'm starting to work on that.
Beautiful. And then we need a just in case. We're making a franchise, okay? This is the
Yes,
Earl
we
Grey-
are. Yes, we are.
This is the
I mean-
Earl Grey cinematic universe, okay? The EGCU, all right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The T cinematic universe.
The wow, the world of whimsy.
Yes.
You know,
The world of whimsy. Yes.
The T saga. That can be this trilogy.
Yes.
The original.
Yes.
Oh my God, y'all.
Yes.
I can't. After last night, I don't know if I can handle today. I am sore from laughing so hard. Okay, here we go.
So, all right. So, because Arwen missed last week, and chaos rained on her this morning, not my fault.
No,
She
yeah, unfortunately.
unable to listen to last week's. So I'm going to give her the thumbnail that I did for last week's. And I am
Yes.
also going to, we're also going to pull back. And there is a character that those of y'all who were here last week, or no, you know why we've rewind just slightly. Okay?
Yes.
You know why. All right. And we're going to give
There
you
is
the
a
live
character
reaction.
Arwen needs to give life to.
Yes.
Oh, wait. I have to give life to them?
She was born for this
Yes.
role. Okay.
Oh, my God.
So,
But
yes.
first the thumbnail.
First the thumbnail for last
Yes.
week.
All right.
Okay. Now, if we remember, okay, so we had Cammy, who we still don't know what she looks like to this day.
Right.
We have Earl. We have Just In Case, who has gotten a sunglasses upgrade. Okay.
Nice.
We
Nice.
have Christopher Walken. We have
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry, and we have Hollywood Hogan. Okay.
Okay. Oh my God.
I am Grumble Snot.
I can't. That's all I can hear. Sensei, do the laugh again. I'm just living. Oh, my Eris, I want to poster that of just him. Can you make me a thumbnail of just him there?
Christopher Walken. Yeah.
Tim Curry.
Okay.
Tim Curry.
You know what? I already did it for Josh.
Yes.
I already did it for Josh
Yes,
last
you should
week,
already
so
have
I already
that
have
file.
a PNG of that. So let me send that to you really quick, actually.
Oh my
I
God.
did that during the show last week, where I made him a PNG of
I feel like
Curry.
it's my birthday. I love it. Oh shit. Nomies, you got a new Nomi coming your way, okay? Oh God, I was cleaning my collection last night of gnomes.
beautiful.
And now they got a Nomi coming their way. I love it. Oh God, Christopher Walken too. Look at it.
It's beautiful.
This is perfect. This is perfect. I was wondering how she was going to do this. This is perfect. With the gnomes, God.
Okay, Twitter is saying no. So just put your email in the private chat and I'll send it that way. Twitter, it does not like PNGs, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. My
Twitter's
email is a little
Twitter's been
complicated.
mad lately.
So yeah, just put it in the
But
private chat.
I think you'll be able to do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's very complicated.
It's a very complicated email.
Incredibly complicated email.
Remember when emails first started out? Like
Mhm.
people's emails address was like 1 exclamation point dot
Yeah.
dot T
Yeah.
V. It's like
Yeah.
not anymore. Yes, Tim Curry. Oh my God. I can't. And just in case is looking just smooth as ever. Look at that. He's definitely
Mr.
evolved.
Anderson.
And Joey Swole, his little pink backpack thing. Oh my God.
That's
Legion
the
of
celestial
Gnomes.
tier, which was described as a obsidian box.
And the straps are hot pink. I mean, hey, it works.
Yeah.
God, this is so good.
All right.
This thing has evolved and taken on a life of its own.
It
Has
really
not?
has.
Can't.
All this nonsense started from a stupid how to find a husband article.
All right.
Oh my God, Sensei, this book has its own fucking lore. It has its own lore. Oh my God, I'm dead. Ugh.
All right, shall we?
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Okay, so Arwen, go to page 56 and I will do the narration.
Okay, I'm there.
Yeah.
I am ready.
So here, you were born to play this character.
Now, who
All right.
am I playing?
Well, it does just never mind.
You don't need to know that. They will introduce themselves momentarily. Okay.
Yes.
And we need you just to talk in your normal voice, okay?
Yes.
All right. So whenever there's text, I talk.
For this particular character.
Got it. I just want to be on the same page here. Okay.
Their leader, a pixie of exceptional size, relatively speaking, she was only about 6 inches tall, perched atop a giant toadstool, her tiny crown wobbling precariously. She surveyed the adventurers with beady, malevolent eyes.
Well.
She shrieked. She cackled.
Oh, sorry. You said do it in my regular voice.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
For some reason, I'm tickled because I see where you sons of bitches are going. All right? So keep on.
She shrieked, her voice a high-pitched whine that somehow managed to be both irritating and terrifying.
Y'all suck. Look what the cat dragged in. You've come farther than any intruders before, but your journey ends here.
Just in case, Ever the Pragmatist adjusted his spectacles. An army of pixies, eh? Rather, ... underwhelming, to be honest. I was expecting something a little more ... substantial. He pulled out a surprisingly large map, unfolding it with the meticulous care of a seasoned strategist. According to my calculations, the final fragment of the comet should be somewhere in the grove of glowing mushrooms, he announced, pointing a stubby finger at a cluster of luminous fungi nestled within the pixie ranks.
So ominous.
And I'm certain the least destructive method of acquiring it would be peaceful negotiation. The pixie queen let out a shriek of laughter.
Yes.
There it is.
I read ahead about the nails on the chalkboard.
A sound like nails on a chalkboard, multiplied 1,000-fold.
Negotiation? You think we would negotiate with ... you?
Her laughter escalated into a cacophony of shrill giggles, as if she had found the very idea of negotiation hilarious.
God.
Wait for it.
Prepare to face the wrath of the Pixie Queen, Glitterina! Glitterina.
What the fuck are those boys?
Oh my God. I see. I see.
No, the sound of the laughter being like nails on a chalkboard is fake news.
Yes,
But
that's war propaganda.
I'm like, y'all being shady to me today. No, it's all good. This book is spooky. It's starting to clock us. That's what it's doing. It's clocking us.
Oh, and I forgot. The next paragraph mentions Glitterina, clearly more interested in theatrics than strategy.
Oh my God, it's clocking.
unleashed a volley of miniature lightning bolts which resembled sparkly pinpricks than anything truly menacing. Beautiful.
Of course, it's not going to look scary. Not at all. I am dead. Oh my God. Yeah, Eris, you're right. She was like, when you listen, you'll know. She's like, you'll know. And I'm like, really? She's like, you'll know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Glitterina.
The
Verse
pixie
favorite.
queen Glitterina. Like you
Feel
can't
my
tell.
wrath.
Yep.
I'm
Can't
dead.
tell me, you can't tell me that was not meant to be played by you. It just was.
Oh
Yes.
my God, she's my new spirit animal. She's my new spirit animal. The
I'm
Pixie
also
Queen,
in this.
Glitterina.
Hold on. Let me just
Yeah,
read you
I
the
want to find you. Yeah,
description.
yeah.
Let me read you the description of me, okay? Because
Okay.
we were very shocked. I'll just read you the paragraph where I get introduced. As they approached the cove, the true wonder of it was revealed. A small, sleek vessel resembling a Viking longship, but crafted from a polished obsidian-like material, rested gently in the water. Its hull shimmered with an inner light, pulsating faintly with a soft ethereal glow. A single figure stood at the helm, a woman with piercing blue eyes and hair as black as midnight. She wore clothing as dark as the night sky, but seemed to move with grace, radiating power. Greetings, travelers.
Oh my God. As soon as I heard Black Viking ship, I'm like, all right, Eris is captaining that thing.
My Goth Viking ship and my Goth Viking garb with blue eyes and black hair. What is this? Not, I feel called out. The only person that needs recognition is Josh. Okay.
I'm
Yes.
fine just being the narrator.
He's the mastermind behind all this.
So that's the most important. So that's her name's Lyra. Okay. Apparently,
Okay. Lyra.
she's in the next chapter, so it's good for you
Yes.
to know. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Tina, who is the most important character of all time besides Justin. Okay.
Right.
And let's see. Do you want to
Good
scroll
Arena.
down until
Page
get to Silas?
60. Yes. It's at the
60?
bottom of page 60.
Okay,
as
I
they
can
approach?
see it.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're going back just a little bit, guys, because Arwen needs to meet Silas.
Yeah, she
Context
needs
is
to meet
important, y'all. It's
Yeah.
important.
It
He's
is.
incredibly important. Okay, he's very,
Yes.
very important. I'm looking forward to this reaction.
Yeah, and so like, and Arwen, just so you're aware, this whole journey, so up to this point, has been Earl, Justin, and Cammy.
Okay.
That's it.
And Lyra.
Now they didn't get
right.
trapped in like that loop of coming in and out of
No.
of
There was actually no repeating last chapter.
Repeating.
the
Not a
no
single
repeating.
bit.
That's right. That's right. Eris, y'all said
Yeah.
that. I remember
That's
that
the
now.
most-
No repeating.
It's the most surprising thing that happened.
Okay. Well, good.
All right.
All right. So
Okay. As they approached the fortress's main gate, a figure emerged from the shadows. It was Silas, their guide, the man who had led them through the Whispering Woods, the one who had seemingly helped them navigate the treacherous pass leading to the Pixie army's lair. None of that happened.
no, I was gonna say,
This-
was he our invisible guide?
This
No.
this was the first. This is the first time we met him.
Yeah. I even hit search just to double check. Silas, this is the first time Silas is mentioned in the book.
Yes.
Sounds like he's been with them through thick and thin, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This Silas has totally been with them, even though this is the first time he's been mentioned.
Okay.
But his smile was strained. His eyes a chilling glint of something dark and calculating. Oh, what? Oh, Jesse Ventura. That's who I was doing for him.
Yes. Made it for Becky. Yep.
Right. Welcome, Silas said, his voice devoid of its usual warmth. I've been expecting you.
Oh my God, that's so good. So good.
Before anyone could react, a net, shimmering with an unfamiliar enchantment, descended from the sky, ensnaring Earl and Cammy. They struggled briefly, but the magic was potent, binding them with an almost invisible force. Silas! Justin shouted, his hand instinctively reaching for the crystal. What is the meaning of this? Silas chuckled, a cold, unpleasant sound. The meaning, Justin, is simple. You've played your part. You found the celestial tear. Now it's time for me to collect my reward.
I know what Jesse Ventura sounds like. This is gold. This is fucking gold. Keep going.
Damn it, McMahon.
Right? Oh my God. All right, Silas, go off, new villain. Go off.
Just, we were howling at this last week.
I see why. I'm dead.
Just,
Oh, your brief, inevitable betrayal, man who we've never seen.
exactly.
Well, it's even funnier because earlier in this chapter, there is another person who Silas takes the role of.
Oh my God.
That is erased when we get to this point.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
But he
I'm
just
on
told-
board
but-
here.
they met this strange guide, and he kind of told them where to go, but it made it clear they left him where he was.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that. He told him, okay, basically, get on the yellow brick road and stay on it, bitch. You know, and that was it.
Yeah.
That's it. Silas
no.
is no.
And then they meet somebody on the beach, and then they come back to the island somehow. Okay, and then they meet this guy.
Yeah.
We thought it was repeating, but
Well, we
they
got a
mentioned-
real Benedict Arnold situation here with this Silas.
Yeah, not Silas.
I feel like if Benedict Arnold didn't exist in our universe, and then right as he betrayed us in the American Revolution, he popped into existence.
Yeah.
Hey, two Silas.
Yeah, like you're just like, oh. Which obviously is going to be the name. I know there's chapter names in here, but I think chapter 4 should be called, in our official rating of this saga, should be Etu Silas.
Etu Silas. Yes.
Yes. Yes. All
That
right.
says it all. Ooh, carry on. I got to see how this plays out. Keep going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Lyra gasped. Her eyes widened in shock and betrayal.
Oh, hold on. You caught me almost about to burp. Hold on. It's like building in my chest, and it was about to hit my throat, and then I started talking, and it went back to okay, it's fine. But I thought you were on our side. Because it's me. So.
Silas merely smiled cruelly. Loyalty is a luxury I can't afford. The power of the celestial tier, ... It's too tempting to resist.
I'm sorry. I automatically added loyalty is a luxury I can't afford, Mr. McMahon.
Mr. McMahon.
You don't have to tell me, Monsoon. I was there.
Stop. Oh my god.
Oh, so funny.
Oh shit.
Oh, and
Alright.
Tim Curry is the one on the left, by the way.
Yes.
I know they both have glorious beards, and it's kind of hard to tell a little bit, but yeah, he's the one on the left in the blue. So.
Yeah. He gestured to two hulking figures emerging from behind him, their armor gleaming faintly in the twilight. They were not pixies nor any creature Justin had encountered before. Well, he's a baker, so I'm not sure what creature. Whatever.
No, it's Justin. Justin's a pixie.
Oh, Justin! Right.
Oh, okay. Saying
I read it as Earl for a moment.
I don't
Okay.
know. I kind of misunderstood that too. I don't know why.
And
Okay.
I like it. And somebody in the, I think someone mentioned that it was Kane and Undertaker, I think, or something like that. That they had. I was like, no, we can't do that. I didn't have it. I didn't have something to like put it in its place, but no, not my man Undertaker.
Darkly in darkness.
Oh, so sad.
They were something ... else entirely. Great grammar. Their eyes glowed with the same ethereal light as the fortress, their movements strangely fluid and unnatural. Justin, adrenaline surging, knew he had to act fast. He drew the crystal from its pouch. The moment it touched the air, the crystal flared, bathing the island in a brilliant, blinding light.
Get him, Justin.
Air cracked with energy. The two hulking figures flinched, their eyes glowing, momentarily dimmed. Silas, Justin said, his voice resonating with the power of the crystal. You made a grave mistake. I'm not even sure I'm doing, what's his name?
Hugo Weaving.
Hugo Weaving. I'm not sure I'm even doing his voice anymore.
But he's in his power moment, so it's okay.
He's in
You
Agent
know?
Smith power mode.
Right.
Okay.
It's
He's like, yeah. It's motion
Josh,
moment.
out of curiosity, you are speaking directly into your mic, yes?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You sound
Am I
fine
low?
now. No, you were just, it was like you were wavering, like you were wibbling to and from the mic. That's what it sounded like from my end. But now you sound perfectly fine. So
Okay.
are you reaching for food? Are you reaching for food, Josh? Are you reaching for food?
No, I was having computer issues, so I wasn't able to get any lunch.
All right,
So
we will take a break at some point. You can go grab that.
All right. The battle was swift and brutal. Justin, fueled by a righteous fury, fought with a skill he didn't know he possessed. The crystal acted as a conduit, channeling its cosmic energy, shielding him from the hulking figure's blows, augmenting his strength and speed. Lyra, despite her initial shock, fought with a surprising ferocity. I mean, she's so hurt by the betrayal of Silas.
Yeah, she just got here. He just got here. I mean, yeah.
They're wounded.
It's
Right.
like, yeah, you skipped an NPC's side quest storyline, and then your character acts super hurt and betrayed.
Right.
In reality, you're
Yep.
just like, dude, I've literally never seen you before.
Yep.
Oh, I was supposed to do that mission first?
Yeah. There's literally a moment like that in Mass Effect Andromeda where it's like the various people that you've interacted with throughout the whole game are coming together for this one final battle, and I get like this message like, we're here to help you. I'm like,
There it is.
who the
Yes.
hell are you?
No.
I played this entire game without you.
I talked to you once. Why are you helping me?
Hello there, Scott.
Hey,
Hello.
Scott.
Hello.
I am so sure this will make all sense.
Of course.
You probably know as much as we do, quite frankly.
Ugh.
Lyra, despite her initial shock, fought with
So
surprising
good.
ferocity, using her knowledge of ancient herbs and spells to create distractions and weaken their adversaries, because she has magic for some reason.
She parked and got
Yeah.
a Wicca book and got up to date while Silas
Yeah.
was out there leading them around.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Earl, despite being bound, managed to use his wit and agility to loosen the enchanted net, eventually freeing himself and Cammy. Earl, surprisingly nimble for a man of his size, unleashed a flurry of punches and kicks that, while not exactly powerful, were irritatingly persistent. Cammy, with her pixie dust. Oh, right, Arwen. Pixies. Cammy's now a pixie.
Cammy has evolved into a pixie.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
It just suddenly mentioned she's like sitting on someone's shoulder. It's like, wait, what?
Why not?
We just thought she was harnessing Justin's pixie dust.
Why not?
Cammy, with her pixie dust and quick thinking, disoriented the creatures with bursts of blinding light and confusing illusions. The battle raged for what felt like an eternity. The island trembled under the clash of magic and brute force. The fortress itself seemed to groan under the strain. Finally, with a combined effort of strength, cunning, and sheer luck, they managed to subdue the creatures, binding them with enchanted ropes Lyra had cleverly prepared that she also magically has.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
No.
I have to share something for a moment. I don't know why it made me think of this.
Okay.
But, okay, y'all know in the South, you know, the farther south you go, the more annoying critters there are. Well, in Georgia, there's something called the gnat line. And when you get below the gnat line and you get down like towards Cairo and Savannah and all that, it's like a war against these little gnats. They come out of nowhere, they attack you, they're annoying as fuck. I don't know why, but hearing this described made me think what it must be like for the gnat. Mighty battle with pixie dust and quick thinking, pew, 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 pew. And I'm like, and the
cloud of
fortress
gnats
is us.
confused.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, why am I thinking of this? Anyway, carry on. It just was.
Silas, however, remained a formidable opponent. He fought with a skill that matched Justin's, using dark magic to create illusions and deflect blows. But
Fucking
Justin, powered by the crystal, was relentless. In a final confrontation, Justin managed to disarm Silas, shattering his enchanted staff that he suddenly has now.
Oh shit! I forgot they gave him an enchanted staff.
Oh, damn
It's
it.
fine. It gets shattered. It's mentioned in
Right.
one sentence and it gets immediately shattered. It's fine.
Right.
There was far
Exactly.
more pressing things I had to add to the
Very
thumbnail.
much so.
Okay. there is one particular thing I absolutely had to. So
Okay.
And
Silas.
who knows? It might be one of those, like, Harry Potter, they could just, like, summon their wands and then make them go away. Maybe that's what he did with his staff and it got
Yeah.
wrecked.
it was up
So-
his butt. He removed it.
He just
and
pulled
now
it
it's
out. Yeah, he didn't have it the whole time. So you're
Right.
good with the thumbnail.
done.
Okay. Silas's power vanished, replaced by a look of utter defeat. As Silas was secured, a strange calm descended upon the island. The ethereal glow of the fortress subsided, replaced by a soft, gentle light. The air crackled no more.
Bye, Silas.
Lyra
Huh?
asked.
The fuck? What's happened, man?
Lyra asked, her voice laced with genuine sadness.
Why betray us? The fuck, man? Seriously, like, why? Why?
Thank you,
What the hell?
Silas.
Who are you, actually?
How could you, Silas? We've known you for so long.
We've known you for 2 pages.
Why betray us and why should we care? Who are you?
Silas, his face etched with defeat, looked away. I... was promised power, he whispered, his voice barely audible. The power to achieve things I could only dream of, to reshape the world in my own image. I could only do it with Minnesota. I was led to believe, that the celestial tear was the key. Damn it, McMahon.
Poor Silas.
Who led you? Justin asked, his suspicion heightened. This betrayal was too calculated, too well orchestrated to be the work of a single man. There was a puppet master pulling the strings from the shadows. Silas, however, refused to reveal his master's identity. The information died with him,
Wow.
Bye.
leaving a lingering question mark hanging over their victory. The quest was far from over. They had secured the celestial tier, but their journey was only just beginning. There's only one chapter left, so shut up. They still had to uncover the true mastermind behind the plot, the one who sought to exploit the power of the crystal for their own nefarious purposes. The revelation of the betrayal had only served to sharpen their resolve and ignite a new level of determination in their pursuit. The island, once a symbol of mystery and intrigue, now represented a significant turning point in their adventure. Their victory was bittersweet. I mean, Silas, my God.
Yeah. No one's
Tainted
allowed
by
to
the shadow of betrayal and the looming presence of an unknown enemy.
Anonymity.
You know, he's an underwater creature that just eats drift stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very,
He's
very
an anemone. Their
Wow.
laughter, once carefree, was now tinged with a serious determination.
Oh my.
They were laughing seriously now, apparently.
Oh,
Ha 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 ha. Their adventure, they realized, was far from over.
I can't.
The next chapter, they knew, would be the most dangerous yet. The path ahead was shrouded in uncertainty, yet they pressed forward, their bond of friendship strengthened by the crucible of betrayal.
Okay, wait. Let me get this straight. So, out of nowhere, they end up fighting with Ulta Enemy number 1, Stranger.
Yes.
And battle. And then, oops, the mysterious staff is broken. No power. They have this conversation, and he dies. And
Yes.
then they laugh, not carefree, but with serious determination, and go ahead into the crucible of betrayal. But
Yes.
friendship is... Okay, just want to make sure I'm all caught up.
Now you're caught up.
you have been caught up for the most part. Now, da 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 da.
Oh my God,
We're
y'all.
gonna move on to the next one. Are you ready?
Silas, I can't.
Yes.
Alright. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God, Eris.
It's beautiful.
Oh my God.
And yes, I have a PNG of you if you
Oh,
want it. Then I
of
can give you.
course.
I
Of
love
course.
the
Eris.
stain on the dress.
Yeah. It had to be consistent, okay? We had to have a through line there.
Oh my God.
The banana.
Yes.
Right. See
That
the
was more important than adding the staff from Silence.
Oh shit.
I almost took a picture of the banana and sent it to you out of context. I was trying to figure out where am I going to give him banana, and I thought I could put it on his head like that would be funny. But then I realized he had a pocket, so I stuck it in his pocket.
Oh my God. And your massive Viking ship just sailing through the glowing fungi.
No, the obsidian, the polished obsidian boat actually glows.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
It's
There's a
gorgeous. It does. Look at it. It does. Is that the Kraken in the background?
Yeah, there's a kraken.
there's a battle. Yes, there's a battle with a kraken.
There's a mountain tall waves, and there's a kraken. So I had the kraken surf its way to the island.
It's
Of
totally
course.
it's totally a kraken and not an octopus.
Yep, and there was also giant moths. So Josh and I agreed that there would be a giant Mothra in the sky.
I see the Mothra. I was going to ask about that next.
Mothra, ha, Mothra.
Oh my God, y'all! I cannot.
And Silas, actually, it's Alaria, which is technically the guy who this is a picture of. He was described as having a silver beard and twilight eyes. So I literally went in with a paintbrush and made his eyes the color of like a twilight sunset.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Because AI
How
did not know what to do
cool.
with that. AI was confused. It
That
was
looks
like,
great.
what?
I mean, he kind of looks Targaryen, actually.
He kind of does.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, plot twist. Alaria is a Targaryen. There we go.
Oh God, these are so good.
So that's
And I-
Alaria
So
/ Silas.
Yes. Because Silas never gets a description, but Alaria does. And they have the exact same part to play at 2 different times. So.
Right. I
See,
wish
what a
you- I
diverse
do
group
wish
of
you'd- I do-
characters.
I do wish you had made him look like Jesse Ventura.
I didn't even think about that when I was making it. I didn't even think about it. I was just like, old man. Alaria. Because I wrote down Alaria, and it wasn't until we started rereading it that I remembered Alaria and Silas were 2 separate characters. Were the same character, but not.
Right.
I forgot Silas existed. I can't believe I forgot Silas existed.
Oh.
So,
I mean,
that's on me.
I mean,
That's
the
on
book did until the very end of the chapter.
Very true.
That's on me. I'm sorry I didn't make him look like Jesse Ventura.
I just had to do a
I'm
Jesse
dead.
Ventura voice that was specifically requested by Becky.
Oh, I'm dead.
And of course, Glitterina is beautiful.
All I'm hearing is do 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 do.
Yeah. We were like, well, she's
And I'm living for it. Yes, I'm
She's
living for
obviously
it.
like Peach and Arwen and a pixie had a baby together.
I was gonna ask you. I was gonna say I see a little Peach action going on in there.
Yeah.
Is that Peach or Daisy? What are we talking? Love it. Love it all.
It looks like all you did was just adjust the one wing a little bit.
I did. That's
Yeah.
all I
So
did.
good.
The one where the wings were sticking out a little too far, so I basically cut it out and shoved it. So
Mhm.
it looked more natural.
Oh my God, Glitterina. I was gonna call her Glitter Butt. Glitterina, Glitterina.
The Pixie Queen.
The Pixie Queen. Yeah, the Pixie Queen. The one who laughs when she threatens people.
Is Lyra the Wednesday Addams wannabe? Yes. I made her hot because she's supposed to be me. So yeah.
Yeah,
I also gave her a battle scar.
Oh, she's
I-
tough looking.
I see
Yeah.
that. I that's actually one of the first things I noticed.
Yep.
I
She
gave her
is
a battle-
ready.
So
She is ready. Hell
And
yeah.
the hands don't look dumb. I'm proud. AI.
No, they look good. They do look good.
Mhm. Kind of long thumb on the right hand, but other than that,
No. Better to hold a sword with, okay?
yeah.
Right.
So we got the
So
fortress
good.
in the background. We got the
Oh, I see. Oh, you added wings to Cammy.
yeah. We said red, but I basically made like the inverse of Justin. So
That's
the
right.
same wings.
I see them too. Now I can't unsee them.
That's right, because it just suddenly mentions that she's a pixie now. So, like, okay, just add wings to her.
Oh my god.
I like that you didn't adjust her size in any way.
Nope. Nope. I didn't know it. I was just like, nope, you're here. Justin got an upgrade, so I'm just gonna keep you there. And also, I kind of wanted to see one of the things I'm gonna do, not next week, but the week after, or whatever we have our next show. I'm going to flip through all the chapters because I specifically did it this way so that we could skip through the chapters and see the evolution of each character. Thank God I
Oh
put
my
these
God.
3 on top because they are the only 3 that stayed throughout the whole story.
Right.
I did not know that going in. But
Clearly neither did the AI.
Just in case has his and I specifically looked for them. The Agent Smith glasses.
Mhm.
Those are specifically the Agent Smith glasses. So
Right.
So good.
And Earl now has like
yes.
Clark Kent glasses.
he does.
Right, he does.
He
Oh
does.
god.
He now
I'm
has
dead.
spectacles for some reason. So.
I love these so much.
Now, I will say you can't see it in the background because everyone's covering it up. But there is something that was mentioned that I thought was particularly funny that I did make, but you can't quite see it.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me
You
grab
are
this
still
photo.
putting together a gallery of your quote unquote bloopers, right? Because let me tell you that those ones, and the hand gliding with the foot and the feet and shit. I mean, and then the other one where it's close up. I don't know. Just your bloopers are better than most people's.
I do have
It's
some
so
bloopers.
good. We need to see a slideshow of that one day. Your best bloopers, because
The
those are
best
just
bloopers.
golden.
I keep forgetting to
Golden.
download the shitty ones.
Oh, you've got to. You need to start keeping. Hey, look, this has become, our franchise. You need to start tracking every single thing that you do. Keep a catalog. It's going to be on an appendices one day. There's going to be a 3-hour movie of the making of this damn book, and they're going to need at least 2 of your appendices of your thumbnails.
All right, hold on a second. I will. How about this next week? Because I did this specifically
Well,
for Josh and you.
we don't have a
Or
show
the
next week.
following week. Okay,
Yeah.
the following week when we do our retrospective, I will show you the ones I have of the Christopher Walken gnome.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
I have 4 of the Christopher Walken gnome. Okay,
Oh, I can't
and
wait.
I will show you those. Let
I
me
cannot wait.
see. Okay. So let me.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
The keys decided that they needed to fall. Thank you so much for that. All right, let me grab this really quick. Open with Google Chrome. So there is a scene that I believe Josh said good luck on for me to make. And I'm proud of myself because I made it, okay? The floating waterfall with the crystal
Ooh.
bridge surrounded by glowing fungi and a celestial river and lit by glowing fungus. So,
Eris.
get
All right.
fucked, Josh.
That
Well
is
done- well done.
beautiful. That is seriously beautiful.
So
I still don't have any idea where that water is coming from, but good job. Really good job.
It's magic. It's magic.
It's magic. Yeah, so that's behind Earl and all them. You can't
Okay.
really see it. But yeah. I can
Oh my god, that is actually really, really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Well
I also
done.
thought so.
And did you put constellations in the water?
Well, I tried, but apparently it only happened in the waterfall.
No, but okay, there may be a trick of the eye, but the way some of the white bits are bubbled together in the water, it looks almost like it's reflecting stars off of the
Oh,
ceiling.
nice! I didn't notice
Yeah,
that.
it's beautiful. Yeah, that's the first thing I honed in on, like that kind of center swirl thingy. I'm like, that looks like a constellation or nebula or something.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Excellent. All right. So,
Beauty comes from this book, y'all. Beauty. Look
All
what's
right.
born out of it.
Okay.
beautiful.
Yes. Okay. Are we ready for chapter 5?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me get
The
to my. There we go. Okay.
The final chapter of this second masterpiece. That's right, Ram Bam. It's perfect. Don't question it.
Yeah.
All right. Chapter 5, Showdown and Reconciliation. The air crackled with anticipation, a tangible hum vibrating through the very stones of the bizarre fortress. Silas, his face a mask of barely contained fury. I guess we're going back slightly.
Wait! I thought he was dead.
It was.
I thought it was one of the. If he didn't die, I'm gonna say
I'm
that
not
is one.
dead. I'm getting better.
That is one unfucking welcome foreshadowing. He died without ever letting anyone know past his lips who the bad guy is. And if he's still alive, I don't appreciate that. All right, he's alive now. Maybe we're back traveling. Let's go.
Yeah. Silas, his face a mask of barely contained fury, stood poised, his dark eyes glittering with a malevolent energy. He was no longer the charming, if slightly shifty guide they had known. Right!
Slightly shifted in and out of reality, was never there.
Hey, I did not see Silas betraying them, okay?
I'm sorry, the book is perfect. It's
Right.
never wrong. You're right. Oh my God, I can't with this.
This Silas was a whirlwind of shadow and spite, a force of nature unleashed. Earl, surprisingly agile for a man whose waistline suggested a fondness for hearty pies.
Oh,
He's dead now. Oh no! Not
the book is getting saucy with its characters now. It's like, yo, Earl, I've been writing about your buffness all this time. You're getting a little paunched around from those haughty pies. What the hell?
It's like a Hollywood producer is like, yeah, you might want to try to lose some weight there.
Can you pinch more than an inch, Earl?
Damn.
My Earl does not have love handles. Hashtag not my Earl.
I am dead. This book is just, it's the light of my life. I'm telling you.
Isn't it? Yeah.
It is.
Earl,
beautiful.
surprisingly agile for a man whose waistline suggested a fondness for hearty pies, launched himself at Silas. I thought he was in a net, but okay.
Dad bod coming
Yeah.
at you.
A whirlwind of flailing limbs and surprisingly effective elbows. His punches lacked power. I thought he was really strong. All right.
But that's consistent because last time it said, although like something like not as powerful, it was irritatingly insistent. So,
Right. But their sheer persistence proved unnerving.
there you go.
Silas, momentarily distracted, stumbled back, his carefully crafted composure wavering. It was a testament to Earl's surprising resilience that he had managed to keep the pressure on, his face a mask of determined grit. I thought his mask was a barely contained fury. All right. He was a human shield of annoyance. A living, breathing distraction.
Damn, that would have been a great title.
You notice how the book is like saying something good and bad about the person at the same damn time? He was a human shield and a protector, but goddamn, he was annoying. It's like, what?
Meanwhile, Cammy, a tiny blur of motion, flitted around Silas like an incandescent hummingbird, showering him with dazzling bursts of pixie dust. Each puff of shimmering powder created disorienting illusions, momentarily blurring Silas's vision, creating fleeting moments of confusion amidst the chaos. One moment he was battling a giant hairy spider. The next he found himself facing a legion of miniature Earl clones, all brandishing tiny, ridiculously oversized spoons. What?
So she gave him an acid trip.
He found himself facing a legion of miniature Earl clones, all brandishing tiny, ridiculously oversized spoons.
So are they tiny and ridiculously oversized for being tiny, or are they just tiny but they're really big ass, supposed to be tiny, but they're big? I mean, hey.
The book is perfect.
It is.
Perfection.
Yes.
Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs.
Lyra, her normally calm demeanor replaced by a fierce determination, chanted ancient incantations, her voice wavering a spell of confusion, in addition to the other confusion spells that were being... All right. Her voice weaving a spell of confusion and weakness around Silas. Her movements were fluid, graceful, yet imbued with deadly precision. She weaved between the chaotic movements of her companions, using her knowledge of herbalism to craft a potent concoction that, when thrown, erupted in a cloud of purple smoke, temporarily incapacitating Silas.
I'm just reading like poison damage over time.
Yes.
Exactly.
Justin, his grip tightening on the celestial tear, felt a power surge through him. The crystal pulsed with a vibrant light, a living heartbeat of cosmic energy. It wasn't merely a weapon. You've not described what the celestial tear is at all.
Dude, they still haven't described what Cammy looks like.
And did they find all of them? Is it completely merged yet? I can't remember. Aren't they supposed to find several of them and then?
I think they found all the pieces, but they haven't been shown what to do with them yet.
Okay, so we're on the same page then. All right, good. I just want to make sure. I'm like, shit, maybe they merged the damn thing. I don't know. All right. Still have all the pieces.
It wasn't merely a weapon. It was an extension of himself, a conduit to a power he was only beginning to understand.
Wait, is Justin becoming the main character? Sounds like it.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, it sounds like he's the most serious one when it's coming to this major battle.
Yeah.
Definitely.
With a roar, he charged at Silas. His movements amplified by the crystal's energy. He moved with the speed and grace of a panther. His every blow imbued with the raw power of the stars.
Hell yeah.
Oh, see, Earl, book didn't call Justin annoying.
Yeah.
That's kind of a cool passage there.
The battle was a maelstrom of magic and mayhem.
Yay!
The fortress shook with each class, its oddly shaped towers groaning under the strain. The very air thrummed with the energy of the conflict, a symphony of crackling spells and shattering enchantments. Silas, despite his initial advantage, was clearly on the defensive. Silas, you kind of suck then. He fought with the desperation of a cornered animal, but his dark magic was no match for the combined might of his opponents. Oh, yeah, okay.
Thanos, he isn't.
Oh no, they have a baker and a blacksmith. Whatever will I do?
They have 2 pixies, a baker, and a blacksmith, and then an herbalist. Great.
It's clearly the best RPG team you could assemble.
Oh, shit.
combined might of his opponents amplified by the Celestial Tier's power. Earl, having finally managed to knock Silas off balance, seized the opportunity. With a surprising burst of speed, he pinned Silas to the ground. His weight surprisingly effective in subduing the powerful sorcerer.
He laid on him, and the guy couldn't get up. Book shading. Oh my god!
Damn, man.
Cammy, ever resourceful, immediately bound Silas's wrists and ankles with enchanted ropes, rendering him completely immobile. The fight was over.
Earl's still laying on him. I can't get that out of my head. Like if Joey Swole, we were talking about, I don't know if you all have actually seen that motherfucker. He is one big ass dude and he moves like, with the speed of an ant because he's just so damn big. Imagine Earl that big just, oh my God. Okay, I got the giggles. Keep going.
Okay. Arwen having the giggles? Never.
I'm sorry. I'm just, y'all. Imagine it. Imagine it. Okay.
Okay. The sudden silence that followed was almost deafening. The only sound was the rhythmic thump of Earl's heavy breathing.
God damn, they really made Earl.
I told you. The book is clocking its hero. There's an issue here.
Punctuate.
Correct, Scott, by the way. Correct.
Yeah. Remember, this is based off of Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Clearly.
I keep forgetting that. Oh my God.
I mean, it's 1 for 1, isn't it?
Y'all. Its hero's gonna pin you down, Batman, if you don't back away.
Right. I love the scene when Indiana Jones just sits on people to beat them in a fight.
And they're flailing beneath him, and he's just looking around, polishing his car.
Right. That's
the way
scene,
he won.
Yeah, remember that opening scene when he's running from the when he himself is rolling down the temple door. Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't. All right,
Okay.
I'll shut up. I'll behave.
Okay.
But I just that imagery is gonna stick with me, I think, for the rest of my damn life.
The only sound. Well, hold off on that because we don't know what Eris is going to create next week.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And I'm definitely not working on. I'm not working on fixing something right now. Wow, that's why I've been so quiet.
Right.
Oh my God.
There's been almost no dialogue so far. I'm hoping this
True.
is not another one-man show.
This book's gonna be the death of me. My eyes are watering so bad I can barely see.
Okay.
Oh.
The only sound was the rhythmic thump of Earl's heavy breathing, punctuated by Cammy's triumphant giggle. The ethereal glow that had pulsed from the fortress faded, leaving behind only the soft murmur of the waves crashing against the shore. The island, once a bastion of dark magic, now felt strangely peaceful. Justin slowly lowered the celestial tier, the crystal's light dimming as its energy subsided. He was exhausted, but a sense of profound relief washed over him. They had faced the seemingly insurmountable, and they had triumphed. Lyra, her face pale, but her eyes shining with triumph, approached Silas.
Still underneath Earl.
I'm fine.
He never
fine.
got up. They
Yeah.
never said he got up.
Lyra,
Tell me,
she said, her voice gentle yet firm.
who sent you? Who the fuck's behind this?
Silas, his eyes downcast, remained silent for a long moment. The defeat was etched deep into his face, a stark contrast to the arrogant confidence he had displayed earlier. He seemed to shrink under Lyra's gaze, his shoulders slumping in resignation.
Good.
The man who had exuded such powerful malice was now a broken figure, reduced to a shadow of his former self. What have you... Look what you have become, Silas! Yeah.
Okay, y'all. All this shit's... The book has never righted itself. It never said Earl got off of Silas. So, if we're going by the book, Earl's big ass is still on top of Silas while all this shit's going down.
I'm okay with
this. I just wanted to set the scene. All right.
I'm okay with that. Oh my God. It was ... a shadow council. Silas rasped, his voice weak. They sought the celestial tear ... to use its power to ... to rewrite reality. They believed they could reshape the world ...
What?
according to their own twisted vision. You know, when I was in the army as a frogman, this kind of thing didn't happen. A shadow council? Justin echoed, his brows furrowed in thought. Who are they? Where are they? Silas shook his head, his body trembling. I don't know ... That wow, that was extremely Minnesota.
Man.
Silas is starting to slip. He's sensing the darkness.
I don't know ... All I was told was to deliver the tear. The specifics ... They were kept from me. They worked in shadows, using whispers and veiled threats. Their true identities remained shrouded in mystery. That's right, Scott, don't you know? I grew up in the Midwest. I could do this accent for days.
Oh, man.
A wave of frustration washed over Justin. They had secured the celestial tear, yet the victory felt hollow, incomplete. The true mastermind remained at large, their plans still a threat looming over the land. The fight had ended, but the war had only just begun. Their journey was far from over. They had defeated Silas, but a larger, more sinister force was still out there, hidden in the darkness, pulling strings from the unseen depths. The weight of this realization settled upon them heavy and sobering. The laughter that had once filled their adventures now felt distant, replaced by the grim determination to uncover the true enemies and stop their devastating plans. The island, once a symbol of perilous adventure, now marked a significant turning point. The beginning of a far greater and more dangerous challenge ahead. The quest for justice was far from over, and the path forward was fraught with uncertainty. Yet their bond of friendship, forged in the fires of battle and tested by betrayal, remained stronger than ever, a beacon of hope in the encroaching darkness. The thrill of adventure still pulsed with them, but now it was laced with a steely resolve of warriors facing a formidable foe. Their journey had reached its pivotal moment. The quest for the celestial tear was finished, but the battle for the world was only just beginning. That was one ass paragraph. Oh my God.
That war was won by an ass.
And that should have been all in the previous chapter.
Right, they looped. This was a detail loop.
So this was one of the repeats, but it kept it to the next chapter.
Yes. It foreshadowed its own thing
Yeah.
of what it was going to
That's fucking
do.
funny. Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. The comet, a celestial tear itself. I thought the celestial tears were fragments of the comet. I'm now confused.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. The comet, a celestial tear itself, blazed across the inky cap. I thought it had crashed.
So
That was in the first chapter.
Technically, it did, but it
But is
also
it
didn't.
I mean,
All right. All right. All right.
A celestial tear itself blazed across the inky canvas of the night sky, its tail a shimmering river of stardust. Lyra, ever practical despite the fantastical circumstances, consulted her worn, leather-bound grimorum.
Grimorum? Is it not say grimoire?
Grimorum, whatever. Grimoire.
No. No. I disagree. That's
Grimoire, okay? You happy?
Grimoire. Yeah, no, I'm not.
All right. Lyra, ever practical. Despite the fantastical circumstances, consulted her worn, leather-bound grimoire.
The comet's energy is volatile.
She announced, her voice tight with concentration.
We need to channel it carefully, or risk catastrophic consequences.
The air crackled with anticipation, a tangible hum resonating with the comet's approach.
Okay, calm down, Comet.
All right, okay. Justin, still slightly breathless from the fight, held the celestial tear aloft. The crystal, now pulsing with a gentle rhythmic light, seemed to resonate with the comet's approach, its brilliance mirroring the celestial body's intensity. How do we do it? He asked, his voice a low murmur. I'm sorry. Hold on. Gotta go back. How do we do it? He asked, his voice a low murmur, barely audible above the wind's howl. I had to be precise.
You have to, yeah.
Yeah. Cammy perched precariously on Earl's shoulder, her pixie dust shimmering like captured moonlight chimed in. Arwen.
Oh, yeah, that's Arwen. Yep.
oh, is that me? Oh, I didn't know I was Cammy. We'll just do. We need to create a conduit,
She declared, her voice surprisingly authoritative.
a pathway for the comet's energy to flow safely into the tier. Think of it like a magical lightning rod, but fancier.
Thanks, Gabby.
Oh, all right. Earl, ever the pragmatist, scratched his head.
Hold on. I was scratching my head first. Okay. All right. And I gotta get right up on the mic. Hold on.
You gotta get in character. This is Earl. This is your bread and butter character.
That's right.
Fancier than a lightning rod? How much fancier are we talking about here? So, wait, do we need like gold leaf? Or maybe some miniature unicorns to guide the energy?
Earl, are you okay?
Earl has lost his damn ever-loving mind. The book has put him out to pasture at this point. Now, gold leaf and miniature unicorns, Earl, really? Oh my God, are you still sitting on dead Cyrus? Come on now, get your shit together. You're the hero.
No, he's definitely still thinking of you.
Get with this.
This is more like the Earl from the first book.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, what happened? He is going backwards. All right, we see this now. We love you, Earl. We're with you, brother.
Remember the badger?
Right. Right. Come on, come back to me, Earl. Come back to me. All right, I see it now. Loving you, book. See you now.
His words, though intended to lighten the tense atmosphere, only served to elicit a playful eye roll from Lara.
Thank you. Thank you, me. Thank you, me. I really appreciate that.
There would be no playful about it. It'd be like, oh my God, dumb bitch. Lyra would be over it. Lyra would be over it.
Lyra, ignoring Earl's whimsical suggestion,
Called it.
Thank you.
began to arrange various herbs and crystals around the celestial tier, creating a complex, almost geometric pattern on the ground. The herbs glowed faintly, their colors subtly shifting and intensifying as they absorbed the comet's bludgeoning energy. That's been our joke, right?
Yeah, because I couldn't figure out how to pronounce the word, so I just kind of ran with it.
She explained.
This arrangement will act as a filter, purifying and refining the comet's raw power, preventing it from overwhelming the tier. How do I know this? I don't know.
You have a grimoire.
Sure.
Yeah. Justin, meanwhile, focused his attention on the celestial tier. He closed his eyes, reaching out with his mind. What? Attempting to establish a psychic connection with the crystal and, by extension, the approaching comet. Okay. The energy coursing through him was intense, a vibrant symphony of cosmic power that threatened to overwhelm him. I thought that's why Lyra was putting down the crystal, whatever she's doing with her hippie bullshit.
You know, I don't appreciate your racism. Especially since what I'm doing right now is for you and Becky. Okay.
Oh my God.
You fuck.
Oh,
right?
keep it together, Sensei. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. You're doing great.
Yes. He felt a surge of exhilaration mixed with trepidation. It was a feeling of sublime power and terrifying responsibility all at once. As the comet drew closer, its energy intensified, bathing the island in an otherworldly light. Why the comet's coming to this one island, I have no idea.
We should probably leave.
Yeah. The air grew thick with magic, shimmering with iridescent particles that danced and swirled around them. The ground vibrated under their feet, a silent tremor echoing the comet's celestial roar, because comets are well known for their sounds. Cammy, with a mischievous grin, began to sprinkle her enchanted pixie dust into the air, creating a shimmering curtain that seemed to guide and shape the comet's energy.
Okay.
All right, sure.
What?
The dust acted as a lens, focusing the raw power into a controlled beam, channeling it towards the complex herbal array that Lyra had meticulously crafted. Okay, sure. That makes total sense.
You know what this is like? It's like
A drug trip?
who's like first, running their own dungeon and with their own campaign, and they're like, wonderfully descriptive, but it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on because they're trying to set their world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they don't have that cut. It's kind of how it's reading to me.
It's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The process was delicate because comets crashing to Earth are delicate, apparently.
That's how it's written.
hard.
Yeah, exactly.
The process was delicate, a symphony of precise movements and focused intentions. One wrong move, one misplaced herb, and the results could result in a catastrophic backlash. Sure. Hey, Keely, I'm sure this isn't confusing at all.
One misplaced herb. Oh my God.
One misplaced herb. Sure. All right. The team worked in perfect harmony. Their individual skills, while Earl is just sitting there. Just sitting on silence still, right?
Yeah.
I mean, really, it is all the others who've done all the work. I mean, yeah, Earl sat on silence and killed him, but
Yeah.
still, all the others are doing this, incredibly intricate magic and shit. It's like, they've all become wizards and warlocks and witches, and it's like, there's Earl. But carry on. It's
All
so
right.
good. It's so good.
The story's perfect.
It is.
Yeah. The team worked in perfect harmony, their individual skills complementing each other. Justin, with his connection to the celestial tier, acted as the conduit. Lyra directed the flow of energy with her herbal mastery. Cammy guided and refined the Celestial's power with her pixie dust. And even Earl, despite his initial flippancy, played a crucial role in maintaining a stable environment, his surprisingly strong arms holding back stray bursts of energy that threatened to disrupt the process.
So he's basically their wall. You're gonna be our wall, and you stand right there, Earl, and you and your flippancy. And
here's the magical energy. Let me punch it back into place.
And we'll do all the hard shit. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
I'm just picturing like magic beams like coming out at him, and he's just punching them back towards the group. Okay, so at least he's still strong. They didn't change that element.
Yay! We love it. We love it. Yes.
All
But all
right.
the time he's going, oh, these stupid herbs. Punch. Oh, look at you flitting around like you think you're bad with the wings. Punch. His flippancy. Oh my
Right.
god. I'm dead.
Okay.
I just realized Cammy's supposed to be Marion Ravenwood.
Yes. Yes. Earl is Indiana Jones. Cammy is Marion Ravenwood. Justin was the little Nazi guy who gets the scar on his hand.
Who's become Sala, essentially.
Which I put Grumbles in the Solo role. I don't know what happened.
Dead.
Oh, hey, I have a bit of an update.
Okay.
Yeah, this is why I've been a little quiet. All right.
Oh, I mean, there's been very little dialogue again.
I know. I'm just saying,
How come it seems like
soaking in this goodness?
How come it seems like there's always chapters that have dialogue is when it's just the two of us, and not when we also have Arwen available?
I don't know, but I made a slight update.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready for the slight update?
Sure.
Yes.
You're welcome.
What am I seeing?
It's
Wait.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh God, I see him now. Okay.
It's
I
Jesse.
was starting up in Mothra and working my way over. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
It's Jesse the Mind Ventura now because wrestling broke my body.
And he also has a staff.
I
Has a
see
hand
that.
that is terrifyingly gigantic, but it's fine.
No, I approve. It's great.
I love it. Oh, it's.
I was in Vietnam.
It's complete.
It's not a wine stain on the redhead. Yes, obviously that's a wine
Loki,
stain.
of course.
Yeah.
It can't be Arwen without a crimson stain. It just isn't.
At this point, it can't.
He had to keep the stain.
Oh my God.
There
All
you
right.
go. There. Now it's comic accurate. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. Thank
Yes.
You're welcome. I am thorough. All right.
you. Yeah. I ain't got
So
time
good.
to bleed. There you go. All right. The comet was now directly overhead. Hey, you take that back, Loki.
Rude. You married me, so
Eris was just born this way. You made a choice.
Right.
Yeah.
You married her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I used to tell Robert all the time.
Yeah.
You made a choice to marry
I-
into this family.
I may have mentioned that to Becky a few times. Yeah.
They're great minds, y'all.
You had a choice to marry me.
Exactly.
Almost 10 years now. Okay.
Damn straight. Straightens him out real quick, don't it?
Yep.
Because they can't argue with it.
That's right. All right. The comet was now directly overhead, a dazzling spectacle that threatened to overwhelm their senses. Its energy pulsed with an almost unbearable intensity, the very air crackling with the raw power. Justin felt the celestial tear thrumming in his hand, resonating with the comet's energy, and feeling akin to holding a miniature sun. Because he knows what that feels like, apparently.
Oh,
Just
son.
in
Oh,
case.
my God. My brain filled that in as skin. So holding a miniature skin.
It's all right. When he's
Akin.
drumming,
Akin, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Wait.
Feeling
okay,
akin.
son.
Yes, feeling
Thank
akin to holding a miniature sun.
Got it.
No,
I was
I
weirding
read
out there for a minute.
throbbing instead of thrumming, so you're fine. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Lyra's incantations intensified, her voice rising above the wind's howl, a
Yeah.
powerful counterpoint to the comet's radiant energy. Her chanting was a precise dance, a delicate choreography of sound and power. It was a testament to her skill and experience, a masterful display of ancient magic that guided and controlled the raw power of the cosmos. How much do you want to bet we'll read through this part and then it will repeat this exact scene?
Yeah.
I know how this thing works now.
Yeah.
Which that's
I'll take
actually
that
that's actually something I'm going to do when I when I complete this trilogy. I'm going to read through and eliminate the repeats because it gets annoying. As the comet reached its zenith, the celestial tear blazed with an incandescent light, mirroring the comet's brilliance. The combined energy of the comet and the tear created a blinding flash of light, a radiant explosion of pure energy that washed over the island. Not the world, just that one island. For a moment, everything was bathed in an ethereal glow, a breathtaking display of celestial power. Then, as quickly as it had begun, it ended. The light faded, leaving behind a palpable silence, a stillness that was almost unnerving. The comet continued its celestial journey, a fading streak of light in the darkening sky. What? So it's just leaving now? Okay.
That's what the comet does. All right.
Okay,
That's actually a consistent character trait throughout the both series. Okay.
That's true. That is
It
true.
just comes and goes. It's like, all right.
Yeah. The island, once vibrating with raw energy, settled into a quiet calm.
Wait,
Justin,
we've already
what?
done that. We've already done that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Justin lowered the celestial tear. Its brilliance subdued, its power now fully integrated. What?
Yeah, Justin's now a superhero, and this is the outcome we all wanted, to be completely honest. So.
The crystal now pulsed with a gentle, steady light. Remember when they were secret agents?
Remember when Tammy was a detective for Oakhaven?
They've come a long way since then now, haven't they?
Yes.
Wow, what a journey.
All right. The crystal now pulsed with a gentle, steady light. Its surface reflecting a serene inner peace. The team stood, exhausted but triumphant. Of what? I'm not sure. Around the now calm center of what had been a swirling vortex of energy. Oh my God, is this the power of the Ark that went out and killed all the Nazis?
Oh, maybe so.
Oh my God, maybe.
Maybe so.
Justin has become main character confirmed. Because he's holding it, so that's
Right.
he's main character.
I mean, because I did tell it to because when I put the story AI together, I did transpose every word of the Ark to Comet.
Ooh, okay.
But so is this what that is?
Well, I mean, I also wouldn't probably be trying to call a comet down from space. Like I wouldn't try to open. I wouldn't fuck with the Ark. Okay, anything that has been in God's possession, I'm not fucking with.
I hear
all
you.
right?
I hear you.
Oh, yeah.
So
No doubt. No doubt.
I'm not meant to do anything with that.
I mean,
I'm going to not do anything with that. Okay.
I mean, a priest was killed just by trying to stop it from falling over.
Yep.
Because he touched it. So
He booped its snoot and he died.
He did. He booped his snoot
Yes.
and he died instantly.
Yep.
So I'm not only am I never going to touch that thing, I'm not even going to try to go looking for it in case I accidentally come across it. Okay. Like, nope, that's God's little fancy briefcase, okay, of sand and rules and shit, okay. That's his little storage locker. And I just think, much like lunches at work, you don't touch what's not yours. So.
That's right. No
Very
touchy,
true.
No touch. Keep your sticky paws off if it don't belong to you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, you want to go through your coworker's locker. Don't go through God's. Okay, I'm just saying.
That's right.
Okay.
Damn straight.
They had harnessed the power of the comet, channeled its raw force, and used it to enhance the Celestial Tier's abilities. I thought the Celestial Tier was part of the comet. All right.
I thought there were 3 pieces, and we were on a quest to get all 3 pieces.
Yes. Neutralizing the lingering threat of the Shadow Cancel's twisted ambitions. Did they? I thought...
Wow, we really defeated them quickly. Damn.
That was fast.
Gonna name yourself the Shadow Cancel. At least do something. Like, get out of your chair, Like,
don't just get past the greeting and then we just annihilate you with our celestial tier. Do a little monologuing, something.
The air hummed with a quieter, more subtle energy, a residue of the celestial event that had just transpired. It was an energy that promised not destruction, but the quiet promise of protection and peace. A silent guardian watching over the land? Sure.
I'm trying to take notes for next week, for whatever, 2 weeks, so no.
Yeah.
All I have is a list of the characters that are still existing, and then I have Comet is up in the sky, and that's all I got so far.
Hey, Snorty. Hello.
Snorty!
Lyra smiled, a tired but satisfied expression on her face.
It's done?
She whispered, her voice barely above a breath. The weight of their combined success settled upon them, a collective sigh of relief shared among friends who had faced impossible odds and emerged victorious. Earl, ever the optimist, declared,
Well, that was exciting. Now, about those miniature unicorns.
His words, however, were met with good-natured laughter.
Oh my god!
All right.
Really, Earl?
It is still the same Earl.
He's become Sala. That's just become confirmed, I guess, at this point. He's been demoted from main character to minor character.
He really has. We love you, Earl.
Kind of
remember, I put in Earl every time it mentioned Indiana Jones. just to clarify.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Next thing you know, he'll
you know what? He's become the Indiana Jones that you see at like a game show when they're like promoting like a trip to India. And like the models are like in like these costumes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Earl has become a Price is Right model.
Oh my god, Earl.
He was always meant to be like that. Look at him.
That's true. But apparently he's fat now.
He's not over Arwen.
Or at least squat on people in a single bound. I mean, he's and he can
That is
fight,
an impressive feat.
he
I can
can
squat on
punch
someone.
off. Oh my god, I'm dead. I love it.
His words, however, were met with good-natured laughter, a testament to the bond of friendship forged in the crucible of adventure, a camaraderie strengthened by shared experiences and mutual respect. So their bonds were strengthened, thank goodness.
Yay.
Their journey wasn't over. Why?
So we defeated the quote-unquote Shadow Council because they couldn't get out of their chairs, and the
Yes.
Comets got in, I guess. But actually,
Yeah.
Justin did all the work, quite frankly.
He did.
Yes, he did.
He
Yes,
did.
he did. Absolutely did.
Their journey wasn't over, but they had surmounted a significant hurdle. Their victory, a beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness that still threatened their world.
Nazi Germany.
Every time it mentioned Nazi, I put in pixies.
Wait, are you telling me Cammy and Justin? Oh no!
I'm just saying.
No, when Cammy became a pixie, she joined the national. Oh no! Oh no!
I wasn't okay then during the war.
Oh no!
I'm just saying, for the AI story, every time it mentioned Nazis, I put in pixies.
Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Plot twist nobody knew. The Nazis became the main characters. I mean, the pixies. Pixies became.
Yeah.
Actually, I
Oh
don't
my
even know
God.
if Justin is still a pixie. Quite frankly, they haven't. He hasn't been mentioned as a pixie since like chapter
No.
1 or
For a
2.
while, yeah.
No.
That's a good point.
And
Oh,
he's
he
doing
redeemed
all the
himself.
damn shit. He's doing everything. So I don't know. I think maybe that part of his is forgotten. I don't know.
It's true, because it didn't it mention that he also like tied the rope around his waist when they jumped off the cliff, which if he was a pixie, he wouldn't have needed to have done that.
Right.
Well, yeah, but they never mentioned he had wings. I added his wings for aesthetic purposes because he's a pixie.
Well, you did say he had evolved. You did say he had. So we
It's
could
true.
just he's his own thing now.
He is.
He's his
He is.
own
That is
thing.
true. That is true. All right.
I think the adventure continues.
Yeah. Their victory, a beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness that still threatened their world. The adventure continued, but for now, they could rest, knowing they had successfully harnessed the power of the cosmos to protect their world. The quiet hum of the celestial tear, pulsing gently in Justin's hand, served as a testament to their success. God, I'm so tired of seeing the word testament in everything. Served as a testament to their success and the promise of a brighter days ahead. The residual energy from the comet's passing shimmered in the air, a faint ethereal glow painting the landscapes in shades of amethyst and rose. The team, exhausted but exhilarated, stood amidst the aftermath of their celestial feat. Lyra, ever the meticulous mage. All right.
It's official now.
Was already she was described as a Viking before, but now she's like,
she's
All right.
amazing.
I'm the Viking. I'm the crazy alchemist, herbalist mage in the Viking thread.
Damn it,
Right.
that's
He's
right.
also a pilot. I have a long resume.
Renaissance woman over there.
yeah.
Damn straight.
Lyra, ever the meticulous mage, was already gathering the scattered herbs, her movements precise and practiced despite the lingering fatigue.
Oh,
Justin.
yeah, that is me. I'm cleaning up the scene. I'm in the middle of a jungle and I'm cleaning up. That sounds like me.
Justin, still holding the now calm celestial tear, stared stared at it with a mixture of awe and wonder. The crystal hummed softly, its light a gentle beacon in the quietude that followed the storm.
I'm sorry, I read ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But this quiet was punctuated by a sound, a distinct, almost comical thump, followed by a muffled groan.
What?
All eyes turned to Earl, who laid sprawled out on the ground. Okay, sorry.
That's why I started laughing. Yep.
What?
All eyes turned to Earl, who lay sprawled on the ground, a tangle of limbs and slightly singed hair. He apparently had been caught in the backwash of one particularly energetic surge. His attempts to... Earl.
I'm a stable, but...
Was that English?
Maintain a stable environment.
Had resulted in a rather spectacular tumble.
Y'all, the book done made Earl Kronk. The book is fucking turned
Oh my
Earl
God!
Kronk.
Right.
Oh my god!
I cannot. The hero has become Kronk.
Cammy is Yzma. Okay.
Yes!
And Dustin is Cancer. And Lyra.
Let's just be honest. Gronk and Yzma were the best parts of that movie.
Oh, 1,000%. But he's made him Kronk. I'm like,
I
he's
mean,
got his own theme song.
My
now.
god, Patrick Warburton was the perfect choice.
No,
Wait,
we can keep.
Wait
no,
a
no.
minute. Wait a minute. Is he doing his own theme music?
I mean, just the
Beautiful
way
movie.
now, comical thump in the. I'm like, oh, fucking hell, Earl is now Kronk.
yeah, you're so right.
Yes, that's a good point. It's a very good point.
He also bakes. God.
Oh, spinach puffs! Spinach puffs!
Holy shit, guys.
Oh my god.
Earl Croc confirmed.
Fucking Earl spinach puffs! I'm telling you, it's amazing.
I'm very happy with this evolution. Okay.
Why do we even have that?
I cannot with this book. I swear to God, I love
Holy
it.
shit. That
Love
just
it so much.
significantly upgraded Earl's character.
I can handle it now. I'm good with it now. Go ahead, Earl. Be flippant. I'm with you, big boy.
Hell yeah.
I'm with you, Kronk.
Let's make some spinach puffs. I am actually, that sounds delicious.
All right.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Okay. Cammy, perched precariously on a nearby rock, burst into laughter. Her pixie dust, usually so perfectly controlled, was scattered about her like a miniature glittering snowstorm.
Huh? What?
Oh, Earl!
She giggled, her voice light and airy.
You really should have let me help with that surge. Pixie dust, my dear fellow, is far more effective than brute force.
Weren't they together? My dear fellow.
My dear fellow.
I'm gonna call Loki that, see what happens. I'm not curious.
Yeah, I got someone I could try it on. I imagine how well that would go.
Oh, with no context. It'd
Yeah.
be really funny.
Right?
Yeah.
I'd be like, what the fuck?
Hey, Becky, my dear fellow, what's for dinner?
Oh, it's funnier if it's a woman that you're telling it to. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Shit.
Earl slowly untangled himself from a particularly stubborn clump of ferns, glared at
Of course he
Cammy.
did.
Glared at Cammy.
Easy for you to say, perched safely on your rock. I was risking life and limb, all for the good of the team.
He grumbled, his voice laced with a touch of playful self-pity. But even his complaint held a hint of a smile, a subtle crack in the facade of annoyance.
We love you, Kronk. We do.
So beautiful.
Cammy hopped down from her rocky perch, her laughter subsiding as she approached him.
I know. Sorry, I know.
She said, her tone softening. She extended a hand to help him up. I thought she was tiny now. Whatever.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Come on, big boy.
She
Sorry.
She extended a hand to help him up, her expression sincere.
I was worried about you. You took the brunt of it. I'm so sorry. I was so snappy earlier.
Oh, right. She was snappy. Remember that?
Yes.
She giggled, her voice light and airy. I'm sorry I snapped at you.
The apology hung in the air. Were these two fighting?
I actually don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is everyone PMSing? Oh no.
The apology hung in the air, a fragile bridge across the chasm that had been widening for far too long. What?
Okay, what the fuck? Where did this come
Okay,
from?
now all I'm thinking of is Kronk and who was it? Mrs. Breeblebrobber or whatever the hell. You know, the second one, Tracy Ullman played his love interest. Did y'all ever see that one?
I haven't seen.
Yes, Kronk's New Groove.
I saw it one time. I've seen Emperor's New Groove like 1,000 times. I haven't seen. I only seen Kronk's New Groove once.
Yeah.
He meets his love fest in that one, and she's interesting. All right, anyway, carry on.
A chasm born of miscommunication, stubborn pride, and a healthy dose of unresolved feelings. Earl, for his part, stared at her hand, a mixture of surprise and something akin to longing in his eyes.
He's back to hands, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm using hand finish.
We got back to hand holding.
Oh,
Now
Earl.
Cammy gets to experience hand holding.
It's great.
Oh wait, no, they used to date. Remember, they were exes.
Yeah,
that's
they used
right.
to hold hands all the time.
Right. All right. He took her hand, his grip surprisingly gentle.
I'm sorry too.
He mumbled, his voice barely audible.
Oh, here we go.
I was being a stubborn old goat. I was afraid of facing you, Charlie. Afraid of
A stubborn old goat.
I'm afraid of not being enough. Aced.
Where the hell did this come from? A stubborn old goat? Afraid of
And
losing
I-
you, Cammy?
I was afraid of losing you. Was there tension?
Were y'all anything other than, like, I know you said y'all were exes, but, like, that kind of went away
Yeah.
after it was said for the most part. Because we thought there was tension and we thought there was going to be, like, a romantic love interest. And then Justin just kept showing up and ruining all of it. And
Right, but I
now
guess
we're back to it.
I guess. I don't know.
they bonded over stumbling around with Silas all that time
Right.
that we seem to miss.
Well,
Yeah.
well, after Cammy regenerated into being a fairy, now she has different feelings, I guess.
Oh, no. It was after he saw his ex, Glitterina.
All right. Yeah. I was afraid of losing you. Oh, where'd this come from? Of not being good enough. Okay, sure, buddy.
Like, what?
All right. Cammy's eyes widened slightly. The lightness in her demeanor vanished, replaced by a depth of emotion that mirrored his own.
Oh shit, sorry. Must have walked in the work. Losing me?
She whispered, her voice catching.
You're my best friend, Earl. I couldn't imagine life without your ridiculous antics and your surprisingly good heart. Kronk! Pull the lever! Kronk!
Beautiful. Love it.
Yes. Perfect. He chuckled, a low rumble in his chest.
Ridiculous antics. I prefer charming eccentricities.
He retorted, a
Yeah,
playful.
I said it right. It's fine.
Yeah, I was okay with it.
Sounded good to me. Sounded good to me. Yep.
Yeah. Wow, we're actually getting some like, banter.
Wow, we're getting dialogue, like actual dialogue, not just a sentence said and then 5 pages of
Yeah.
non-description.
Yeah. He retorted, a playful glint returning to his eyes, but the words held a sincerity that belied their lighthearted tone. He meant it. He cherished their friendship, their shared adventures, even the moments of exasperation. The silence between them was filled not with awkwardness, but with an unspoken understanding, a recognition of shared history, of a bond that had endured trials and tribulations, and had emerged stronger, more profound than ever.
Yes!
All right.
Strengthening of bonds! We
Yes!
did it, guys! Yes! Oh, yeah!
The tension, the unspoken words that had separated them seemed to melt away under the soft glow of the post-comet twilight.
Ew! That just sounds ew. It's a
Yeah.
post-comment.
So I just like the fact that Lyra, Silas, and fucking Justin are just hitting over there in the clearing. They're just like surrounded, like roasting marshmallows.
Oh my
like,
god, Eris, you're
what's
right.
happening over there? Like, we called them for dinner 4 times. We're on dessert now, so whatever. I just.
Oh my god.
Snorty, you're right. Profound yet whimsical.
True.
Snorty.
Cammy leaned in, placing a gentle hand on his arm.
I've missed you.
I just realized we're doing Eartha Kitt. That took me way too
Yes.
fucking long. Oh,
Yes, absolutely. I love it.
shit.
All
That's
right.
beautiful.
She confessed, her voice barely a whisper. He wrapped his arm around her. Oh my god!
Oh my
Holy-
god, we
We
breathe.
have contact.
Pulling her close in a hug.
Oh my god.
I missed you too.
Whoa! Slow down, Earl.
Yeah,
Girl's
what the
moving in real quick.
Yeah.
hand holding only on this Christian channel, okay? The hell?
Ooh, wow.
We might get rated G.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Right? I missed you too. More than I ever dared to admit.
How romantic.
He is a big romantic.
He held her tightly, breathing in the familiar scent of pixie dust and wildflowers, a scent that held comfort and familiarity, a grounding presence in his sometimes chaotic life. The hug lasted longer than either of them anticipated, the silence between them filled with unspoken affection, the unspoken acknowledgement of a friendship transformed. It was a silent declaration of their bond, a reaffirmation of their partnership, a testament to the resilience that had been tested and proven stronger than ever before.
Fuck yeah, strong bonds.
Yeah, there we go.
That is the spot right there. Yeah. Hell
When
yeah.
they finally pulled apart, no! When
No
they
kiss.
finally pulled apart, the air between them hummed with a quiet warmth, a stark contrast to the vibrant energy that had dominated the earlier hours.
How long were y'all hugging?
They
That
were
just
long
happened.
enough to be
It said
sticky
that-
and sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It said the hug lasted longer than either of them anticipated. So,
Okay, so 4 hours. I got
yeah.
you.
It was the warmth of reconciliation, the comfort of forgiveness, the joy of a friendship renewed and strengthened.
Aw.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
The remaining members of the team watched their reunion.
Ew!
I was joking.
Peeping Toms much?
I fully expected them to cease existing when this started.
Right.
Oh my god, this whole time they're literally sitting like 40 feet, like not even
Right.
20 feet away, and they're watching this like, okay.
This deeply intimate moment, and they're all just like, hey.
Yeah. They start singing, "Can you feel?"
Right?
They just start serenading in the background for him.
Hell yeah. I think Justin would be amazing on a banjo or ukulele. Okay.
And Lyra starts, and Lyra starts, and Lyra takes out a harmonica.
Hell yeah.
Okay. The remaining members of the team watch their reunion with a mixture of amusement and relief, and not awkwardness at all.
Oh, thank fuck they didn't start banging. Oh, thank goodness. I really thought they were going to for a second.
Yeah, like, I mean, we're in the middle of the jungle in these woods. Do you guys need a room? Because we kind of can't we can't do that right now.
Keep it on and keep it in. We just jungle, nope.
Oh no, Lyra's an herbalist mage. She can just conjure like some trees and shit separate.
That's true.
If the trees are a barking, don't come a knocking.
It's the jungle's version of a sock on the door. You know, you just keep on going, mind your own business.
Lyra, ever practical, had already started collecting additional ingredients for a celebratory feast.
Wow.
Cooking. I totally nailed it. Oh, high fives all around. I'm very happy.
Yeah. Justin, still slightly overwhelmed by the events of the evening, offered a small, satisfied smile. They had not only harnessed the power of the comet, but they had also mended a broken bond, a victory that resonated just as profoundly as the celestial event itself. Sure.
Justin,
okay.
We never got to witness.
I mean, they seem to be like on good terms from the start, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's like it never really became an issue that they had gone through a breakup at any point.
Yeah,
right.
like it was amicable. That's kind of the vibe I got. So
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Ooh, that's a lot.
I was just looking at it, and I was thinking, oh, is that the end of? Oh God, no, it's not.
Can I go grab a drink real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And I really should powder room, so I'll be right back.
Go ahead and get yourself a snack. Okay. You're hungry. Go ahead.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
All right. And the jungle, the mighty jungle, oh, yes, tonight.
I mean, getting back to Emperor's New Groove, the story itself is just kind of mediocre. It's Gronk and Yzma make that movie work,
and the cast, just the whole cast itself, also. Like
yes.
But the characters of the villains really seal the deal for the
Yes.
The story itself is kind of like it's okay, like. Yeah. But what makes it legendary, one of the best Disney movies of all time, is the cast and just the overall characters of Yzma and Gronk. So.
Yeah, I mean, because I am a little tired of the spoiled brat storyline. I think it's been overdone to death. But casting David Spade was a perfect choice.
Yes.
Like he sounds like a cocky guy, so it works for him.
Yeah.
But I mean, my God, Eartha Kitt was perfect in that. I'm sorry, perfect in that role.
Could not have gotten anyone better.
No, perfect, absolutely wonderful choice.
Okay,
yes.
Man, I want to watch Emperor's New Groove now.
I know, me too.
Right?
I might grab some lunch and then put that movie on.
It's one of my favorites. Oh my God.
All right. The evening unfolded with laughter, stories, and the shared satisfaction of a job well done. Earl, true to form, regaled them with exaggerated accounts of his near-death experience. What?
Was that when you fell over?
To the comical thud, or
I
when he
d-
was punching
All right. Okay.
energy, or being the
All right.
wall.
All right. And Arwen, thank you for not spending 20 minutes making ramen noodles.
I was on a mission, Sensei. It was to get my thing done and get back here as quickly as possible.
I still don't understand how that takes 20 minutes.
You got to boil water, then you got to crush the ramen. I mean, there's things. You got to do all the things. Anyway.
All right.
You're very welcome.
Regaled him of accounts of his near-death experience, punctuating his narrative with dramatic pauses and overblown gestures. That was Professor Brumblebrook, who was Hulk Hogan, who's not in the story anymore.
He was
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So does this mean you need to make him fatter and give him like the Hulk Hogan like handlebar mustache next time?
Do you want me to do that? I mean, to be fair, his apron is covering his stomach.
True. Yeah. I will settle for just the handlebar mustache.
Okay, because I list all the characters out and then I add what I need to take away and what
Right.
So I'm keeping the glasses because they haven't told us that they're
Right.
gone.
No, that's fair.
Add Hulk Hogan mustache. There we go.
Hey, there's
Okay.
some things that have developed in this characters organically that like with Justin and the wings, you can never take away his wings.
Right.
His wings are part of who he is now.
No, they match his outfit. You can't take them away.
Yes. So
Yes.
Earl with glasses, we live. It's all good.
Yeah. Cammy, delighted by his theatrics, playfully countered his tales with her own version of events, a narrative peppered with her own brand of pixie dust sprinkled in embellishments. All right.
I'll turn him into a flea.
I'm gonna put that
And
flea in
all
a
her
box.
little spells.
And put that flea in a box. And put that box in another
Yeah,
box.
all her little
That box
powders.
in another box.
Oh my God, Isma's
Man,
powders are
myself.
pixie dust. Isma's powders are made of ground pixie dust. We've got it now. We understand. Power transformation.
Oh dear God, this paragraph. All right. It goes just short of forever. The celestial tear sat in the center of their circle, pulsing gently, its ethereal glow mirroring the warmth that had spread through their group. It wasn't just the artifact that had been infused with power with that evening. Their bonds, their friendship, their very sense of community had been strengthened. Yes! More strengthening bonds!
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Had been strengthened, refined, and ultimately transformed by the shared experience, leaving each of them imbued with a renewed sense of purpose and camaraderie, a sense of togetherness that promised future adventures, future triumphs, and many more opportunities to laugh, to learn, and to support each other. That was one fucking sentence. Oh my God.
Well done.
The threat of the Shadow Council still loomed, but their victory, both celestial and personal, infused them with a renewed sense of confidence and hope. They had weathered the storm together, and in doing so, they had found something even more valuable than the harnessed power of a comet. Sure, yeah, okay. They had found the enduring power of friendship, reaffirmed and strengthened in the face of extraordinary challenges, like trying to throw acorns into bouncy castles. Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
The night ended under a sky sprinkled with the lingering stardust of the comet, a silent testament to their shared victory and the quiet promise of adventures yet to come. The laughter, the warmth, and the subtle hum of the celestial tear echoed in the quiet night, a reminder of the power they held, both celestial and human, even though some of them are pixies. And the enduring strength of the bonds that had carried them through. Yes. The journey continued, but they faced it not as individuals, but as a team, which is made up of individuals. Stronger, closer, and ready for whatever challenges lay ahead. The world outside might still be full of darkness, but within their circle, a beacon of light burned brightly, powered by friendship, resilience, and the quiet magic of shared victory. Oh my God. It just keeps going.
It doesn't stop.
The next morning dawned bright and clear. The amethyst and rose hues of the previous night's celestial display faded to a gentle, optimistic sunrise.
Amethyst and rose sunrise, we've heard before.
Yep.
Just saying.
The air still hummed with a faint residual energy, a pleasant tingling sensation that lingered on the skin. But the atmosphere was markedly different. Gone was the frantic energy of the comet's arrival, replaced by a sense of quiet accomplishment and cautious optimism. The government, represented by...
What?
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
All right.
It's new. It's something new, I think.
All right. Jester, you missed a lot. The government, represented by a surprisingly affable minister of extraordinary affairs named Bartholomew Buttonsworth. Okay.
All right.
Who, it turned out, had a surprisingly key interest in celestial events and a fondness for Earl's overdramatic storytelling. All right. Arrived shortly after sunset. He just knows where they are.
They're in the middle of the jungle.
Right.
Okay? Him and his entourage.
All right. Okay. All right. Mr. Buttonsworth, a man whose round face was perpetually creased into a pleasant smile, and whose tweed suit... Return of the tweed!
Oh my God! Do we have Hulk Hogan rejoined the party?
I could do that. I could, or do you want a different voice since this is Buttonsworth, not Bumblebrook?
Oh my God.
Totally up to you.
Although, what
Steelers
if it's the same guy, but the book forgot it had a name and renamed him this?
Well, we already did that with the other guy. Remember?
Oh yeah. See, okay. There's already a precedent set.
Yeah. All right. Ram Bam's demanding a pith helmet.
Yes. Absolutely. I can see that.
All right.
All right, hold on. Y'all go ahead.
Okay.
I need to step out real quick. I will be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. Buttonsworth, a man whose round face was perpetually creased into a pleasant smile, and whose tweed suit seemed perpetually dusted with something vaguely magical, addressed the team with a mixture of deference and genuine admiration. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, my dear heroes.
Yes.
He began, his voice booming slightly despite his generally admirable demeanor. Your actions last night were nothing short of extraordinary. Yeah. The harnessing of the comet's power. ... It's simply beyond belief. A testament to human ingenuity and, dare I say, a touch of pixie dust. He winked at Cammy.
He did not. I'm dead.
He winked at Cammy, who responded with a mischievous grin.
Oh, Gronk.
Oh, Macho Man.
I know. Oh, yeah, Gronk.
Oh, yeah. I will maintain that almost all of the WWE people who went over to WCW, their theme songs were weaker, with the exception of Macho Man. Because,
I agree with that.
because it was still Pomp and Circumstance, but it was an electric guitar version. It was way better for Randy Savage.
Yeah, agreed.
Everyone else, their music was a significant down. I mean, Bret Hart's music was terrible in WCW.
I phased out once that shift happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I would keep tabs once in a while, but I wasn't watching it regularly. I didn't know all the storylines. And then further down the road, I kind of got into WWE a little bit, but then same thing. I kind of phased back out. But
Yeah.
I still try to keep tabs of who does what and what's happened to who and that kind of thing. But when Hot Rod died, my heart died a little bit. So
Oh, yeah.
it took it took a lot out of wrestling for me because I loved him and his interaction, and he was a good guy. I
Yes.
knew in real life he was a decent man.
I mean, because he was such a good heel.
Oh, he was, and then to find out in real life he's basically this big teddy bear,
Yeah.
Fantastic family man. I was just like, dude,
And a
you are
decent
fucking
actor.
awesome. And a decent actor. They could not have done They Live without him. I don't care who they would have suggested.
Mhm.
He made that movie.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And
So
Loki, yes. Jimmy Hart made it work. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's my old time wrestling. And I just,
Yeah.
they don't have guys. It's not like it was. I mean, some of it is, but overall, John Cena, no. Sorry.
Yeah. So like last year, Becky and I, we went through and we watched all the WrestleManias. And at WrestleMania 2, Roddy Piper is being interviewed by Vince. And it's so clear he is tweaking out of his mind. And Vince is just like, oh God, what do I do? Because they're live. Vince just has this look on his face of, oh God, shut up, please stop. Because he's clearly tweaking.
Just normally he was like a barely controlled explosion of a personality when he was interacting. Imagine tweaked out. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
And yeah, Loki, I know Roddy was actually stabbed.
Jeez, see,
Yeah.
They don't make wrestlers like that anymore.
No. All right. I guess we'll continue while we're waiting.
All righty.
All right. He continued, his tone becoming more serious. The government recognizes the immense power you have unlocked. Yeah. The celestial tier, as we come to call it, holds the potential to revolutionize our world, to solve our energy crisis, to cure diseases, to ... Well, the possibilities are truly limitless, yeah. I got pukesters to my left, pukesters to my right. Hogan.
Hell yes. Give that man a Slim Jim.
Snap into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I loved those ads.
Oh, God, so did I. I'm like, that's how to market a product. God.
Remember the one where he like interrupts like a school play? Like, art thou bored?
Snap into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah. And we're all going, fuck yeah, trip to get a Slim Jim. Macho Man Randy Savage. Fuck yeah. I'm telling you. God.
Like, no one was more flamboyant than Macho Man.
Oh, so good.
Those looks were priceless.
Woo!
All right.
Yes.
He paused, his gaze sweeping over the team, his smile softening. Oh, but with such power comes immense responsibility. He's Uncle Ben now. Okay. But with such power comes immense responsibility. We understand this completely. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
We're not going to rush into anything. We will establish a dedicated research facility, staffed by the world's scientists, mages, and ... well, pixie dust experts,
What the hell did I come back to?
I gave him Macho Man's voice.
You know what? I approve.
Yeah.
Yes, it's perfect.
Yeah, we will establish a dedicated research facility staffed by the world's leading scientists, mages, and ... well, pixie dust experts. He added, again acknowledging Cammy with a knowing glance. Oh yeah, he also winked at Cammy.
That sounds like Macho Man.
Yeah.
Mischievously winked at her.
Oh, Cammy could be his Miss Elizabeth.
Yes, she could.
She's coming from.
Yes,
she's a
First
boss
Lady
candidate.
of Wrestling.
He added, again acknowledging Cammy with a knowing glance. We will proceed with caution, transparency, and a deep understanding of the ethical implications of wielding such power, Lyra, ever the pragmatist, stepped forward.
Minister Buttonworth.
She began, her voice calm and measured.
We understand the concerns. The potential for misuse is significant. We insist on strict oversight and a clearly defined ethical framework. The safety of the world should be the absolute priority. I think we all know what scene this is. Yeah? Top men.
Yeah,
Ew.
it is. Top men. Justin, who had been noticeably quieter since the previous night's events, added, oh god, what voice was I using? All right, Mr. Anderson. There we go. It's totally different than my Macho Man voice.
Yes.
We're not just talking about energy or technology. Yeah, because it's a magical comet. Yeah, okay. This is about responsibility, about ensuring that this power isn't used to control or harm others. We need to make sure that the benefits are shared fairly. Okay. Mr. Buttonsworth nodded gravely.
Oh my god.
I agree entirely. Transparency and ethical considerations will be at the heart of our operations. We propose establishing a governing council comprised of scientists, mages, and representatives of various nations. And of course, members of your esteemed team. We believe your expertise and insights will be invaluable in guiding the responsible development and application of the celestial tier's power.
They got it all mapped out.
Oh my god. Earl, ever the showman, cleared his throat and puffed out his chest.
Just so you know, Minister, I'll be making sure that all safety protocols are adhered to. I have a vested interest for some fucking reason in not having another near-death experience. Thank you very much.
I approve of the flourish there.
Thank you very much.
Cammy playfully nudged him.
You nearly burned your eyebrows off, darling. I'm not entirely convinced that you fully grasped the concept of safety protocols last night.
I really do approve of the Eartha Kitt voice. The ensuing laughter eased the tension, underscoring the camaraderie. There we go. I can read. Underscoring the camaraderie that had solidified during their shared ordeal. The scene provided a stark contrast to the initial chaos and apprehension. It was a moment of genuine hope, a testament to their shared victory. The days that followed were a whirlwind of activity. The construction of the new research facility, the Celestial Research Institute. Okay. All right.
Okay. Right?
All right, sure. As it was christened, proceeded at an astonishing pace, fueled by a combination of government resources, advanced magical techniques, and a healthy dose of pixie dust. Expedited construction methods, of course. All right. The governing council was formed, with Lyra and Justin taking prominent roles, advocating for a responsible use and ethical considerations. Earl, surprisingly, proved to be a valuable asset on the council.
No, he did not. Shut up. He's a baking blacksmith. Shut up. No, he did not. Was he the chef? Was he the caterer?
Oh my god. Earl's in charge. Earl's in charge.
His unexpected knack for identifying potential risks and his penchant for dramatic pronouncements surprised.
Right? Where the hell did that come? His penchant.
And his penchant. Yeah. Les poissons, les poissons.
Right?
Damn it! Why didn't I think of Rene Aubergenois?
I don't know. Me too.
God damn it, man.
Dead.
Instead of Macho Man, it should have been Rene Aubergenois. That would have been a better choice. Anyway, it's also easier to do.
Oh my god!
All right,
this book.
It's perfect. All right, his unexpected knack for identifying potential risks and his penchant for dramatic pronouncements surprisingly effective in keeping the discussions focused and engaging.
Right.
Okay, so we are back to Earl just like absorbing everyone else's character traits. All right.
Oh my god.
Cammy, while initially hesitant to participate in the more formal proceedings, proved to be an invaluable mediator. Her innate understanding of social dynamics and her subtle ability to diffuse tensions invaluably in navigating the diverse interests represented on the council. Okay, all right. We're going into like Game of Thrones council meeting scenes, apparently.
Right.
Well, if there are green council scenes, fine. If they're black council scenes, no. As long as it doesn't have Misera around. All right. The Celestial Tier was installed in the heart of the Institute, housed in a specifically designed chamber shielded by multiple layers of protective enchantments. Sure, why not?
Absolutely. It's perfect.
Yeah. Research commenced, proceeding cautiously, methodically, with each experiment meticulously planned and overseen by the council. The initial findings were astonishing, revealing applications far beyond anyone's initial expectations. New energy sources were developed, clean and sustainable, revolutionizing the world's energy infrastructure.
Oh my god.
Sure, okay. Why not?
Solar panels.
It's fine.
Oh my god. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna let y'all know my brain is starting to melt a little bit.
A little, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Advancements in medical technology led to breakthroughs in disease prevention and treatment, offering hope where there had once been despair.
Wow.
All right. All
It's
from a
changing
all
everything.
from a magical comet. Okay.
Yeah.
That fucked off. Just so
Again.
we're clear.
The world watched with bated breath because you wouldn't keep something like this top secret, now would you?
Never.
The world watched with bated breath, a mixture of excitement and apprehension palpable in the global atmosphere. But under the careful stewardship of the council, which can't possibly be corrupted in any way, progress is made steadily, ensuring ethical considerations and global collaboration were at the forefront. The threat of the Shadow Council remained. Oh my God, we're getting we're getting sequel baiting. The threat of the Shadow Council remained, a distant but ever-present shadow. But the shared triumph over the comet. They were fighting the comet now?
I don't know. I'm confused.
What the fuck is Earl gonna do to a comet? Throw a piece of bread?
And the subsequent establishment of the Celestial Research Institute fostered a new sense of unity and purpose, transforming fear into hope, apprehension into anticipation. Sure, okay. The comet, once a harbinger of potential disaster, had ultimately become a catalyst for extraordinary progress, a testament to the power of collaboration, responsible innovation, and the unwavering belief in the ability of humanity, aided by a touch of magic, pixie dust, and a remarkably resilient team of unlikely heroes to overcome even the most daunting of challenges, like throwing acorns into a bouncy castle.
Or Silas.
Right. They overcame the betrayal of Silas, their most trusted friend.
Right.
The journey continued. But the path forward was now lit by a beacon of hope, powered by the celestial energy and the enduring power of shared victory. The future, once shrouded in uncertainty, was now brimming with possibilities. Again, the testament to the responsible harnessing of immense power and the enduring strength of friendship forged in the face of extraordinary challenges. Again, we've been over this. The laughter, the warmth, and the quiet hum of the celestial tear. So the celestial tears now laughing?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't see that one, Chris?
I did not. A symbol of their shared success echoed in the hearts of people across the globe, a reminder that even amidst the darkness, the light of hope and cooperation could shine brightly, illuminating the path to a brighter future. The celebratory dinner, finally! This is what I actually care about.
That Lyra was planning.
Right, weeks ago. The celebratory dinner following the official opening of the Celestial Research Institute was a dazzling affair. Mr. Buttonsworth predictably delivered a heartfelt speech. Oh, yeah! Overflowing with platitudes and slightly off-key singing. Much to Earl's amusement. Lyra, ever the composed leader, offered a concise and insightful summary of the Institute's goals and future plans. I thought she was just on the council, not leading the council. I thought Justin took on a leader. Whatever. Justin, surprisingly eloquent, spoke of the shared responsibility that came from wielding such immense power, his words resonating with sincerity and conviction. Even Cammy, usually adverse to formal gatherings, charmed the assembled dignitaries with her quick-wit and infectious laughter. All right. But the true highlight of the evening, at least for Earl and Cammy, was the quiet moment shared on the balcony overlooking the shimmering city lights.
Justin pushed them off.
The air was cool, carrying the scent of night blooming jasmine, and the faint, almost imperceptible hum of the celestial tear resonating deep within the Institute.
Well, that was ... something.
Earl commented, a wry smile. I miss Earl murmuring.
Is this when you apologize?
Well, I liked the balance you had when you made Earl more of a valley girl.
That was something.
Earl's been through several evolutions.
Yeah.
For sure.
I just talk like this, and I hope it's somewhat accurate.
Yes. Yes, Snorty. I don't know half of you as well as half of you as I should like, and less than half of you as well as the half of you do you deserve.
Snorty!
Yes.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
All right, Earl commented, a wry smile playing on his lips. He adjusted his bow tie.
Great. Okay, hold on. I gotta fucking add Hulk.
Oh, he's become a Chippendales dancer.
And a
He's
bow tie. What color do we want?
With his abs and his apron and his freaking bow tie, I'm dead.
I would also settle for you keep the apron, just add the bow tie.
Yes, absolutely.
Obviously, I'm keeping the apron. All right.
Oh.
He is a blacksmith baker. Okay.
Right. Even though the story seems to have forgotten that.
So I'm gonna make his bow tie blue
to match his eyes that were also honey, that were also brown.
Pink to match the backpack.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
they haven't said that he has taken it off yet. So,
but isn't he carrying the celestial tear?
No, the celestial tear is in Justin's pocket. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what's in the backpack. There was an ornate box with something inside of it.
I thought the celestial tear was in. Oh wait, no, you're right. What was in that ornate box? I thought
now I gotta scroll up. Okay, we're on page 76. Hold on.
I've lost track.
I thought the celestial tear was in the ornate box.
Well, wasn't it something about what? Okay, is the ornate box the obsidian box?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because that's what I'm like. What about obsidian? There's something about.
Oh
obsidian.
my god! It is the celestial tear.
That's
in the box. Hold on. Tear. Okay.
I like Ram Bam's idea. The ornate box is full of cookies. I'm okay with this.
I'm okay with that. Hold on. Okay.
And I'm not saying that, and I'm not just saying that because I'm hungry.
Cookies and spinach puffs.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure this out.
This is very important.
It is important. The comments tier. Wait, what?
Now, are we done with the idea that we had to bring multiple tiers together to make a comment?
Yeah. So the comments tier is in the ornate box.
Oh.
The celestial tier is in. Now, to be fair, they swap those,
Yes.
but we're gonna go with that as for accuracy.
I forgot about the celestial tier.
Celestial tier is what is in Justin's pocket. The comments tier is in the backpack.
Okay.
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 All right, I'm scrolling back. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. Okay. He adjusted his bow tie, the gesture oddly formal given the casual intimacy of the moment, but they're at the grand open. Whatever. Cammy leaned against the railing, her gaze fixed upon the cityscape spread out before them. A million tiny pinpricks of light against the velvet backdrop of the night sky.
Something indeed. I never thought I'd see the day when pixie dust becomes a legitimate government expenditure.
Beautiful.
Yes. Earl chuckled.
Get it, Earl.
No. Turns out bureaucratic paperwork is just as tedious in magical realm as it is in the mundane world. I try to put more Valley Girl in it, you know?
There we go.
They're using such big words to each other now. It's like, what?
They're not smart people. Okay.
No.
It's like,
All right. A comfortable silence settled between them, punctuated only by the gentle murmur of the city below. They had faced down a comet, navigated political.
yeah, bitches.
They had faced down a comet. Okay, sure. That's you want to put it that way. Fine.
Sure.
Navigated political intrigue. Where was this?
You got, like, kind of harassed a little bit, Cammy. That's the closest thing you did, but that's fine.
Yeah. And harness the power of a celestial tier, because everyone knows what that is.
Justin is the only person who said that, just so we're clear.
Right?
Yeah. They had saved the world, or at least a significant portion of it.
Wow, that's good. That's good enough, I guess. We saved 60% of the planet. It's fine.
Well, you can't save them all, okay? And yet, here they were, simply enjoying each other's company. The weight of the world temporarily lifted from their shoulders.
So,
Cammy began, her voice barely a whisper, breaking the quiet contemplation.
what now?
Oh my god! Cammy,
Drunk?
Damn,
The
I'm gonna
question-
need you to take it down a little bit.
I'm having too much fun with this. This is, oh my god, I'm living.
No, you're fine.
No, it's fine. It's wonderful.
I know.
The question hung in the air between them, unspoken yet palpable. It was a question that held within it the weight of their shared journey, the uncertainty of the future, and the unspoken promise of more adventures to come. Yes, I do have an idea, and I am kind of working on it. Earl took a deep breath, the night air filling his lungs. What else? What? Beautiful.
Well, I suppose we could always start writing that book about our escapes.
Escapes.
He's trying to sound smart, but he's not. It's fine. Earl and Cammy, comet conquerors and pixie dust pioneers, has a certain ring to it, wouldn't you say?
That's
No.
better than Earl and the crashed comet.
True, considering it crashed and then apparently rebounded and went back up into space. It laid tears and it cried and then
Oh, Jester, yes, I am making this a trilogy. Because like each time I've used it, I've gotten a little more familiar with how the AI works. So I'm hoping the next one is even more coherent.
It's slowly getting more and more coherent, yes.
While still letting the AI do whatever it's gonna do and be as nonsensical as it's gonna be.
Oh, yes.
All right. Cammy laughed. A sound as bright and clear as a chime.
I think The Accidental Apocalypse might be a more accurate title.
Holy shit, you scared the fuck out of me.
I can't do it. He's a laugh. Try. I'm thinking about that scene when she's smashing the flea with the hammer.
Oh my god.
Wow. All right. Oh. Earl.
Oh shit. Up.
Earl
Let me try that
mused.
again. Hold on. Let me try that again. That was such a half-ass. Okay.
Earl mused, stroking his chin thoughtfully.
Perhaps we could include a romance subplot that always sells better.
He winked at.
Girl.
He winked at. He winked at her. Cammy playfully shoved him.
Oh, you're in
She said, her tone laced with affection.
Obviously. Only when it comes to you.
Trying to do a fuck boy laugh.
I'm fucking dead.
He countered, his gaze softening, his voice dropping to a near whisper. The quiet intensity of his gaze made her breath catch in her throat.
Oh my.
Oh, what? Slow down, Earl.
Yeah, you only held hands and hugged her, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The night air swirled around them, carrying whispers of untold possibilities. Their relationship, once a playful friendship, I thought they were once exes, but okay,
It's fine.
had deepened into something more profound during their shared trials and triumphs. The unspoken feelings between them had finally reached a point of shared understanding. It was not a dramatic declaration of love, but a rather quiet acknowledgement of mutual affection. A bond forged in the fires of their shared adventures. As they stood there, bathed in the soft glow of the city lights, a new chapter began to unfold. No!
Oh my god.
The world had been saved, yes, but their personal story was far from over. The future stretched before them, a tapestry woven with threads of uncertainty and potential, a blend of the ordinary and the extraordinary. They would face new challenges, new adventures, new unknowns, but they would face them together, their bond strengthened, yes,
Yeah.
and the shared experiences that had brought them to this moment. You mean Arwen divorcing Earl? that led to this moment.
God, it did. Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, we have a page and a half. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. The following weeks were a whirlwind of interviews, conferences, and award ceremonies.
Oh boy.
We pat ourselves on the back. Yes. The world celebrated their achievement, showering them with praise, accolades, and more than a few awkwardly worded invitations to various gala events. Earl, true to form, embraced the attention with gusto.
God damn it, Earl.
indulging in countless interviews and photo opportunities.
Oh my god.
Each one more flamboyant than the last. Cammy, meanwhile, quietly navigated the media frenzy, handling the public appearances with grace and charm, all while keeping a watchful eye on Earl, ensuring that he didn't accidentally reveal any state secrets or inadvertently offend any world leaders.
Maybe we need to put Earl away.
I think you're right. Put him up for the night.
Yeah.
Oh my
Earl,
God.
honey, why don't you go bake some bread, okay?
Go make some of your famous spinach puffs.
Yeah, that actually sounds super good right now.
It does. I agree.
All right.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh God, Snorty.
What? What did you say, Snorty? Gallows everything. Oh my goodness.
Right. Oh my god.
All right.
So good.
Justin continued his work at the Celestial Research Institute, dedicated to the ethical and responsible development of Celestial Tier's power. Lyra, who is a pirate mage, is now just here.
Viking mage, damn you.
Yes. Yeah. Lyra, ever the pragmatist. Everyone on this team is a pragmatist.
Apparently.
Yeah. Lyra, ever the pragmatist, ensured that the Institute's operations ran smoothly, balancing scientific rigor with political considerations. They remained close friends, a team bound by their shared past and the common goal of ensuring the safe and responsible use of the immense energy source. But the surface of the celebrations and achievements, a quiet transformation was taking place. The global landscape had irrevocably changed. The world had faced a potential apocalypse and emerged victorious. Fear had been replaced by a cautious optimism, apprehension by anticipation. You already used that exact line before.
No.
The threat of the Shadow Council. Oh God! All right. Okay.
You're fine. We're so close. We have like
I know.
a page left.
I know. It's the non-stop
Right?
of the whole thing. It won't end, even though it's clearly reached the end.
It's
Yeah, but-
very persistent.
Now you know the Shadow Council has to be in the third one because
I have an idea.
Yes.
Don't you worry. Don't
I
you
am
worry.
not
Don't
worried.
you
I
worry.
have full faith in you. You've brought us this far. Okay.
And again, I am not going to tell either of you guys what the movie I'm basing it off of is.
Okay.
Let you try to figure out this nonsense. Because this is clearly Indiana Jones. All right. Oh, crap. Where was I? Fear had been replaced by cautious optimism, apprehension by anticipation. The threat of the Shadow Council lingered, a constant reminder of the potential for darkness to return. But the world was now united, bound, well, at least a significant portion of it that had been saved.
Yeah, there's like a good chunk that are dead. And, yeah.
But a significant portion of the world was now united, bound by a shared experience, a shared victory that very few people knew about because it was only on the island. And
Right.
Earl and Cammy, the unlikely heroes who had initiated this change, stood at the cusp of a new adventure, their future together a thrilling and uncertain prospect. The Celestial Research Institute thrived, becoming a global hub for scientific collaboration and invention. The potential applications of the Celestial Tier seemed limitless, leading to breakthroughs in medicine, energy, and transportation. All right, sure, why not? The energy was entering a new golden age, one fueled by celestial energy and guided by the principles of responsibility and global cooperation. This really is a fairy tale, isn't it?
Oh my god, my brain.
Yeah. However, the tranquility did not last forever. Whispers of the Shadow Council's resurgence began to circulate.
Oh.
Oh my god, we are getting sequel baiting.
This definitely feels like the Last Jedi sequel baiting. It's fine.
Their malevolent influence spreading like a dark stain across the once hopeful landscape. Strange encounters were reported across the globe. Inexplicable energy surges, strange anomalies, and unsettling shifts in the magical currents. The world held its breath, a sense of unease creeping into the vibrant optimism that had previously prevailed.
Uh-oh.
One evening, Earl found Cammy gazing out the window of her apartment, her usually bright eyes clouded with concern.
They're back!
She murmured, her voice barely audible. Earl placed a comforting hand on her shoulder.
Oh, they sewn together.
He said, his voice firm, a renewed determination hardening his features. The carefree laughter, the playful banter of their previous adventures were replaced by a quiet resolve, a steely focus born of shared experience and a deep, unwavering trust in each other. The quiet hum of the celestial tier resonated within the Institute, a constant reminder of the power they wielded and the responsibility that came with it. Their journey wasn't over. Their victory wasn't complete. The world, once again, looked to them, to Earl and Cammy. Yeah, screw Justin and Lyra, who actually did everything.
Right.
Literally, they were yeah. So obviously, Lyra can stay. Okay, I'm okay. We don't need my self-insert. I have to have just in case back. Okay.
Oh, don't worry. I already
did
have a plan. I already have
I know.
a plan.
I'm just letting you know. If just in case is not in the story, I will riot.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Understood. Understood.
All right. Yeah.
The world once again looked to them, to Earl and Cammy, to face the darkness and bring the light back to the world. Their story, once a tale of comet catching and pixie dust powered adventures.
Sure.
Okay, why not? Was about to become something far greater. A legend of unwavering courage, enduring friendship, and the transformative power of love in the face of unimaginable challenges. The ending, however, remained unwritten. The canvas waiting to be filled with the vibrant colors of their next adventure. The world awaited, holding its breath, as Earl and Cammy embarked on their new beginning. The end.
Ooh.
Oh God. Okay. Acknowledgements.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Keep.
No. We should wait to do that on our retrospective.
Oh,
Okay.
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 All right.
Okay.
Looks like
It's not that much.
no. And then there's an appendices.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
And a
It
glossary.
it
I don't know
mentions
why.
maps. It mentions things. There's things in there that I'm living for. This book is perfect.
Snorty, thank God. I mean, claps.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We need Lyra. Yeah, it seems like Justin and Lyra are the only people who get things done.
Yes.
but, like,
Pretty much, they kick ass.
Yeah.
The rest of them are just there
I
doing their thing, you know. But
I'm so happy my self-insert ends up becoming best friends with Justin Case and working with him. That
Right?
is so perfect. I'm very happy with that.
oh my god,
Yes.
Hell fucking yeah. Let's go, Justin. Fuck these hoes. You know,
I
we'll go.
am
We'll fix the
dead.
world by ourselves.
I am dead.
So there we go.
I don't even know what the thumbnail's gonna look like. I wrote some. I'm still confused. All right, Silas just vanished. All right, I don't know what the hell happened to Silas. All right, literally, I thought he was still there, and then he was never mentioned again. And I was like, oh, well.
Did you see what Jester said?
No, I didn't. See
So this
did
is
he
what
say?
survivor's guilt feels like.
Oh my god.
Right?
Oh, holy hell to him.
The world is just getting deeper and deeper. I can't wait.
I do have an idea, and I'm going to try to make the. I've already put the movie I'm going to use into Gronk, and I had it give me an outline of the movie again. But this time I asked for a more detailed plot outline, and I'm going to add to it before I
Nice.
Add more detail to like the various scenes.
Nice.
To hopefully keep the AI more structured as it generates the story.
And on track.
Now, I will say, I will allow, if some of our characters don't make it in, you gotta add them, okay?
Oh, okay. So, little confession. Even though in the original story breakdown, I mentioned that Earl broke up with Arwen. You know, because we needed to have that continuity, right?
Well, yeah, we needed them to break
Right.
up because we needed Arwen to actually go off and do productive things with her existence instead of being tied down by the dumbass that is Earl Grey. Okay.
Fair enough.
When it generated the story, it knocked Arwen entirely out of the story and had Cammy be the ex-wife as well. And so I went back and edited it so that it mentions Arwen at least once.
Yeah,
And then-
we needed that. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
And then every other instance where Cammy is mentioned, I left alone, even though it referenced her as ex-wife, and I switched it to ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. that
So
makes
I
sense.
did do more editing with this.
Okay,
Not
That's
much. Not much.
No, I assume you just did like the find search thing.
Yes.
So
Just making it so we could understand what the hell we were reading.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's a question.
And I do plan of when I do this next one, I'm going to read ahead and edit slightly when there's the repeats and like just maybe like do a copy and paste and put some of those descriptors in beforehand so it's not repeating everything.
yeah, it's like, well, whenever it becomes like, so usually there's two versions. There's a summary and there's a longer version, right?
Yes.
And sometimes there's funny shit in both. So try to keep all the funny shit, right?
Yes.
But like, get rid of probably like the summary, I would imagine, at the end of the day. Just add the shit from the summary into that. So
Yeah. I'm also going to try to tell the AI story generator to be more dialogue focused.
oh yeah.
That'd be very helpful.
Like the problem with it not be like, yeah, some of the descriptions were good, but a lot of the description is useless. Like, I have no idea what Cammy looks like. I literally have no idea. We never got a description of her ever,
Right.
except she was a detective wearing a waistcoat.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's it.
But yet we've seen it, we'll hear a sunset described 20 different times, pretty much similar ways, but we know exactly what that thing looks like. Amethyst and gold. Amethyst and rose, amethyst and rose.
Jester,
It's hit or miss. It's hit or
Jester,
miss.
I am leaning in that direction.
Jester.
Okay,
I plead the fifth.
I'm perfectly happy with that because I think that's really funny. I like the idea of her being behind the Shadow Council.
When they kept talking about Shadow Council, all I could see it was in Kung Pao, Evil Council. It ends up being the French flying down the little pyramid ships.
I kept thinking of the First Order in Star Wars. Like they're trying so hard to be like edgy and dark, and they're just like they're just funny. So I do want a Hux character who's just there. He's not supposed to be there. Okay, it's supposed to be an older British gentleman, but
Right.
he's young and he doesn't really know what he's doing, and he's trying to get respect. So he's just screaming constantly, just trying. Order, I will have order.
Oh
Very
God!
happy. The fourth chapter was the best. I will say that was so funny.
When Silas just emerges out of
Yes.
nowhere and like betrays
Beautiful.
them. It's like, wait,
We thought it was a repeat.
Beautiful.
It wasn't, and I just laughed. We figured out it wasn't a repeat because Justin still had the celestial tear, which he had just gotten which he had just gotten. So I'm not going to spoil it for you, Arwen, because you still got to listen to it.
Yes. Yes.
but yeah. Chapter 3 was the worst because there was only like 3 lines of dialogue by people.
Yeah.
And it was my one-man show.
Yeah. Just sitting here, bored, just trying to,
So yeah, I plan on like trying to instruct the AI be more dialogue centric.
That would be nice, and then maybe we'd actually hear, like in the first book, we would hear the conversation, see it between them, and not just hear about what they said.
Yeah.
But see them say it.
Yeah. And I'm perfectly happy with it being a little longer, but I want more dialogue because I think the dialogue portion is really funny.
Oh my God, perfect. Yeah, they're perfect.
And I didn't mind not having to read every single character. I mean, I don't mind doing voices, but when it's like everyone.
Oh, your voices are great. Oh God.
I
I live.
All right.
I mean, that's
Well,
pretty much the end of like the impressions I can do. Yeah, there's not many more that I'm aware of.
Well, it
All
all
right.
worked for the book.
beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Love it.
I feel like I've just been on a roller coaster for about 3 hours.
I
And
know,
I just
right?
stepped off. And now I'm having to, like, readjust myself to gravity.
My brain. I do feel like I went on a roller coaster. That's what my brain feels like right now.
Right. Mine too.
Ram Bam. There was also Tim Curry and Christopher Walken and Elmo.
Yes. Elmo.
It wasn't
yes.
all wrestlers.
Yep.
Also, some just generic voices. They're just like slightly higher pitched or something.
Well, what happened to Esmeralda?
She just vanished.
Vanished.
She was the Janeway, and she just disappeared.
Yeah.
She went into that coffee nebula after all, y'all.
Well, there's also the ferret lady who just disappeared too.
Yeah.
Agnes
Exactly.
vanished.
Yeah.
Bartholomew vanished.
Professor Brumblebrook.
He's
They're all gone, y'all, in the void.
Fucking Barkley.
Barnaby.
Whatever, same person.
Barkley.
Vaguely scared and
Yeah.
doesn't know what they're doing. Oh yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Whoever was Hollywood Hogan, who was it?
Professor Wibble or something like that.
I don't know. Yeah.
He was mentioned like at the end of chapter 2 and then at the very beginning of chapter 3 and then just gone.
Just gone. And I'm still living for. I mean, I can't believe the book shaded its own damn hero. You know, made him Kronk and then turned him back into Earl. I mean, what a journey!
This is the same AI program that took our heroine from the last book and made her the dumbest person on earth.
So stupid.
Good point.
God help me.
A precedent has been set.
Yeah.
Good point. Oh God, dumb as a stump. My God.
I just realized that Lyra was described kind of how Marion Ravenwood is. I just figured that out.
A little.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I thought I wouldn't have jumped to me necessarily, but the Viking stuff definitely made me go, wait a second.
Hell yeah. See, it's kind of spooky, isn't it? Like, legit. It's kind of spooky the way it picks up on stuff. It's like, cut a little closer to the
still
bone
need.
here.
So we had our self inserts. All right. We still need Josh to get his.
Agreed.
I'm fine with just doing bad celebrity impressions.
You need to put a fox in there with a monocle, Josh.
Oh, that's right.
And
he needs to be the one who knows what the hell's going on with everything.
He can be best friends with Just In Case,
Yes.
Lyra, and Glitterina. Okay, there we
Yes.
go. There's our little. Oh my God, that's our spinoff story. Is those 4? Okay,
We must have.
our Just In Case Glitterina, and it's obviously Just In Case and Glitterina are like related or they have some kind of relationship because they're both pixies, right? So there's complications there. And then Lyra and whatever your character is going to be, Josh. Yeah, well, that'd be the.
I got some ideas.
I know you got some ideas. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing stuff out. Okay.
Yeah.
Ta-da! We did it, guys. It wasn't. God, the last chapter of this book was nowhere even close to being as bad as the last chapter of the last one.
No, that last chapter of the first book was a nightmare to get through.
And
It did have the best thumbnail though.
Thank you.
Yes, I agree. That thumbnail.
That wedding picture was glorious.
Agreed.
I spent so much time on it.
Yep, agreed.
The only problem I had with this story and I kind of came to this conclusion pretty early, was there are so many characters that get named and have things going on that I can't do what I did with the last book. And I can't have the background be the main focus as much. Because there are so many characters that we have to get like the descriptions and updates for.
And they're so good. So good.
I mean, I just love that we like our cast here is just so different from what we started out with.
Oh, you can bet your ass I will be going through. And I will be changing the chapter number to like the appropriate ones. And then I will end with chapter 5 the next time that we all meet. All right. So you can see the evolution of how these characters came to be.
Excellent.
Nice. Good. That's what we need.
What we need is more Glitterina, to be honest.
Wow.
But aren't you glad we went back and made sure you knew about Glitterina, Arwen?
Oh, absolutely. As soon as I saw, I was like, oh my God, I see it.
It was so funny.
The book is perfect. The book is never wrong. Ever wrong. Never. Do not question the book.
All right.
Well, Rambam, Professor Brumblebook turned into Hulk Hogan because of our nonsense as we were making jokes about it.
Yes.
He's not described as Hulk Hogan at all.
Let me go back to my chapter notes.
Okay. He is described as, oh, well, that's not helpful. I could have just said he was Hulk Hogan. Hold on, let me go all the way back to the beginning. Okay, hold on. I forgot there was a dedication at the beginning of all this. That's so funny.
Yes.
Okay, Professor Bubblebook, where are you? A leader, a portly man with a magnificent handlebar mustache and a monocle perched precariously on his nose.
That was
Announced himself with a booming voice that seemed to shake the very foundations of the building. If that's not Hulk Hogan, I don't know what is. Okay.
Yeah, that was it. That was yeah, it was the handlebar mustache and the fact that he had a booming voice. And we made the jokes.
Voice. Yes.
And we made the jokes of it being Hulk Hogan, so that's what led to it just being Hulk Hogan in the thumbnail.
Okay. I am hungry.
Me too.
Yeah, I need something to drink. My brain is just.
But I'm definitely working. I'm definitely going to be working on the end of the trilogy.
Well, I also
Can't
need to
wait.
make sure the next show we have is going to be a retrospective on this book. It will not be the next one. Just so we're all clear. Just also to give Josh a little bit more time to go through it and give me a slight break as well.
Yes.
So, all right. Anything, Josh? No? You got coming up except for lunch?
I have lunch and I'm working next Saturday, so boo.
Very exciting stuff. Arwen, do you have stew?
Let's see. This no, not till Loki's on Friday mornings. So next Friday morning on Loki's.
Okay.
What?
And then back to. And then lather, rinse, repeat.
Yeah. Well, very exciting stuff. I'm not sure with my work schedule. I don't know if we're gonna have a show in 2 weeks or if we'll be fine in 2 weeks. I'm not sure because they haven't told me they're being.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't told. They're like, oh, we'll decide on Monday. So I can't tell y'all at the moment.
One of those, we don't care about your personal life scheduling decisions.
Correct. So I don't know if we're going to be fine in 2 weeks or if I'm going to have to, if I'm not going to be able to. So
yeah.
Okay. I will try to let everyone know. I will definitely let you two know. But as far as everyone else, I'll try to remember to do a community post, but I can't guarantee that. So,
okay.
Thank y'all so much for watching. We're gonna go nom now.
Yay!
We'll see y'all.
Fun, y'all.
Yeah. We'll see y'all when we see y'all. So, bye y'all.
Bye everyone.
Y'all.